Greetings to anyone who's joining me live for my first ever YouTube stream. It's not popped up on my phone yet, but there we go. Yeah, and so we're streaming some World of Warships because that's the only thing I ever do. And we are joined this evening by my good friend who's over on Twitch and the chief and lord and master of StoffelPresents.com, the Mighty Badger. If you'd like to introduce yourself to my YouTube friends and followers. This is where you tell them about yourself, Badge.
I'll run my screen and just like hold my finger up going shh to camera. Just say, oh.
What a dick.
Greetings and salutations, guys. Badger here from Stoffel Presents. As I've said, Lord and Master of StoffelPresents.com. Daily news and reviews, head up over there. And we generally stream a lot with live, so I should imagine I'll be featuring your YouTube channel quite a bit in future.
Maybe, if you up your skill level a bit.
a bit of cross-promotion between both channels here. I'm live on Twitch, you're live over on YouTube.
Hey, Mooster, how are you doing?
You're turning to a pair of dirty communists.
I've got viewers already. Check me out.
Whoa, rocking it. Yeah, quit that job soon and get that sweet, sweet YouTube cash. When you stop calling yourself a gamer, start calling yourself an influencer now, isn't it?
Yes. I'm now a social influencer. I have been so tempted to. I don't know if you've heard of it, but there's this woman on Instagram that's a bit of a craze called Mrs. Hinch.
No, I don't really do Instagram. I post pictures on it when we're trips away with Stoffel. So like tomorrow, just quick plug, tomorrow while I'm down in London, for a lot of things on tomorrow, I'll be using Instagram then, but that's it.
Well, my wife's become a little bit obsessed, and Mrs. Hinch is this woman that she's a bit OCD, so she absolutely loves cleaning. And she posts up all these really helpful hints and tips on how to clean things and make your washing machine smell nice and how to get stains off curtains. Yeah, you get the idea. So I've been tempted to start a parody account called Mr. Finch, where I clean the windowsills with mud and such like.
I like the idea.
So yeah, we'll see. Right, if you invite me, good. Just listen. Are you listening at work? That's awesome. I got people watching me at work, Badger.
Sorry, I thought I already invited you. When did I say, oh, fucking hell.
You might not get the.
1k damage already.
You might not get the same high quality gameplay that's usually on my videos as we're live streaming, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Now you find out his videos are heavily fucking edited. You know that awesome game he has? It's actually 7.
Thanks, Badger.
Anytime, buddy. I'm here to help. I know how hard it can be starting out.
I hear you. So are you inviting me? I'm going to invite you because I still haven't had an invite.
I'm in the middle of a match. I just said I thought I'd invited you already, but for some reason I thought I'd already invited you. But I'm in the middle of a match. I'm up to 32k here with a kill.
You're useless, right? So even though we're streaming with Badger, we're playing by ourselves.
Oh, I look forward to on the night when you play with me.
Hey, G-Wood, how are you doing, dude? I've got your lightning clip downloaded. I'm probably going to put that up next week. I've got a really good one. I don't know if you know Jarhead, but 7 kills and 211,000 damage in his Iowa. So I've just finished that one. Can't make it all about you. Could have some other people in there as well. But I've got one ready for you, and I'll post that back up next week. Tiki Man, since when do you stream on YouTube? Since about 4 minutes before you wrote that comment.
Keep up, Tiki. Come on, man.
Jeez, you're so 10 minutes ago, man. Jeez.
I know.
Get with the times.
You're embarrassing us, you're embarrassing yourself.
Alright, so as Badger's off doing his own thing, we're going to take the Turbits out for a little spin because we've unlocked it and Badger hasn't. So feel free
Badger never is.
feel free to write in the comments, haha, Badger, you suck.
The only chance I had of getting the Turbits when I met Victor from Wargaming and asked him for a free one. And he keeps saying he's going to send me one. I've been emailing him. We've been chatting about a project we might be working on with Wargaming. But he keeps saying he's going to send me a Turbits, and he never does.
Yeah, the Turbits is good. I'm sure the Turbits is good. I've only played it a couple of times, so I've not quite got the hang of it just yet. I know its dispersion's not as bad as the Gunnies now, where I seem to be able to hit stuff, which is good news.
Just chasing down this King George now. Ollie's, I don't know, shall I go for cap while he's running away?
I'm spotted by something.
Oh, he's just being tall.
There's a lot of ships. Ooh, nice citadel on the Turbits there to start the match.
It's a nice start.
But I've got, I don't even know how many ships firing at me now. King George, you look about the best target I've got available at the moment.
Oh, this George ain't happy with me. Keep setting him on fire. I don't like it.
Dodging some torpedoes. Oh, there's 2 destroyers there now.
What I like when you peppering a King George with HE shells and it doesn't fire back at you because it sees someone else as a bigger threat.
Oh my god, that Turbit just wrecked me.
Why the hell am I not fucking hitting him? Oh, there we go. I've figured that out. Oh, fuck. Yeah, he got pissed off with setting him on fire, so he spotted me. 54k, not a bad start for day.
I'm on 21 and I'm hurting.
I might as well watch the end of this fight out, since there's only 2 ships in it and you're in a match. That George ain't got a fucking chance. There we go.
Ah, we missed on the hipper.
They're left with a Yoriku's, but 1 more salvo there, Yorik's gone. And he's only 1 left. To our 6. There it is, game. Nice victory to start the day.
Oh, I'm getting some citadels back on that too. This Turbit just seems to get citadels almost every single salvo it fires.
How big are his guns?
16-inch, I think.
Yeah, they're quite easy to citadel with them. Getting 4th in that one. It's not a bad start. I think I've just finished a joint expedition.
Alright, turn the other way. Come on. Let's not crash into an island like a noob on a live stream. Save that for private games. So I discovered the Turbit doesn't have the greatest armour.
Finally got a new German commander.
Which one?
Franz von Hipper.
Ah, that's right, as long as it's not Auto. Auto is the one I want, and I cannot get
I really
Auto.
want Otto.
for love nor money.
I really fucking want Otto. Fran's one hipper, what can we level him up to? Straight up to rank 11. There you go, kid. What have we got?
This is a bit better. I'm not solo engaging 3 ships.
Who's my bot red first one? Okay. I forgot to turn my phone down on you guys echoing. You don't want us in stereo, TK. You don't want that at all.
Oh, what do you mean? I can't think of anything better than my voice in stereo.
Alright, oh, excuse me. What need there? 200,000 credits for that one, and 4 kills in a match for that one. That's what it was all about. We get that on Badger stream anyway. Yeah, we'll get you in stereo anyway most of the time.
Yes, 7.1 with my stream on as well.
Yeah, I'm just watching your game now. Come on, I'm ready up. We're waiting for you on the stream. Yeah, it's just the two. Which one to dive in, Tika?
Yeah, we've got room.
Yeah. Alright, nice. I'll ping you an invite now, mate. Alright, well, let me ping him an invite. He's offline. Just click on him to party chat. Apologies for the lack of video. Oh, God, we're back. Oh, we should be anywhere. Are we back?
I didn't even look. I knew that Turpitz was going to die. Cool people don't watch ships explode.
That's what I like about you, Hyde. You're so humble.
King George now. I've started adjusting my aim. I aim just above the waterline and I seem to get a bit more success than aiming directly for the waterline.
Yeah, I went through a really bad patch where I couldn't get citadels at all, and now I'm just seems to be getting them nice and easy again. Don't know if I'm doing something different without realising it, but yeah.
It's going to be an awkward shot because he's going to be bouncing off the side of the map.
We're just hanging about for high. Oh, we've nearly got, 8,000 short of unlocking the tier 7 German. Unlocking the Hipper. But, yeah, just about 5 million short of actually being able to buy it. How do, Tiki Man?
Hello.
Funny enough, I'm trying to line up shots on a Hipper. It's hiding behind a mountain. It's been hiding behind a mountain this entire game.
We're just waiting for Hyde to dive in. He's on half health there. What have you got? At least 6 minutes tops.
Do you know what? We need you on PS4 so we can actually have a good destroyer captain. So many destroyers play
Do you know what?
badly.
I've actually started playing I've been playing as a Grey Master recently. And I've really been enjoying it.
If you go on my channel, I did link him. Jawad is Tiger. There's a replay on there of him in his. Hang on, I can't remember which ship I put up first because I've got the lightning clip saved, and there's another one. He's got loads of destroyer gameplay footage. He's absolutely amazing. He is genuinely.
I'll watch that and get some tips off it. But yeah, I've actually genuinely enjoyed playing the Graham Asher. Or is it the Graham? You know what I mean.
I know the one you mean. This hipper is refusing to die.
We're just kind of sat around waiting for you here, Hive.
I'm just checking
Nice
the
81 grand game.
store and things. I've not been on this for a while.
I nearly got my 4 kills in one match today. Someone stole my fucking kill off me. Fucking gutted.
I honestly cannot wait until crossplay is introduced.
Yeah, when it's implemented. I'm looking forward to that.
There we go. There's a win.
But are you not at your house at the moment, Hive?
I am, but only until tomorrow. I'm
How long are
heading
you away for?
back home. I'm gonna be away till Monday probably. Well, I'll probably be back late Sunday. Right, really sorry about the PlayStation screen. I've set my lasers to kill.
He's not feeding the attack sheet before he goes either.
No, not at all.
Yeah. But no, I was going to say I'll wait till Monday. Then I'm going to send you that war game and stuff over.
Thank you very much. That'll be awesome.
Right, little care package. The 2019 World of Warships shirt. I've got you a...
That will not fit me, but might get hung up on the wall.
Yeah, no, it's not going to fit you. I can tell you that now. But mine's a bit snug, and it's same size as mine.
Another 2-bit battle. Oof. What?
I've got you a World of Tanks PC bonus code if you want that.
Yes, I will take that
Yeah.
because I haven't played World of Tanks on the
some-
PC.
And there's some World of there's some dog tags, World of Warships on one side and World of Tanks on the other.
Right. Unfortunately, it looks like not another 2-bit game right now. We're going down. Oh, do you want to pick a tier 5 badger so Tiki doesn't get absolutely shat on? And we will
I'll
take
just
out
hide behind you guys. It'll be fine.
the Graph Spee.
It's because I need another 20,000 experience, and I can get the New Orleans.
The New Orleans is amazing.
I'm 8,000 short of getting the Hipper, but I'm also 5 million quid short of it. So I'm really not too fussed for the getting that last 8,000 XP yet.
I just can't be asked to use my tier 6 because I generally make not a lot of money.
Tier
Yeah,
6 is
I'd
usually
like the
good
tier
for
5
making
better.
money.
I've had a few. I've not been on it for a while, have I? So I'm expecting to be a little rusty.
And you're ginger, so that's fitting.
I'm not actually ginger. That's Petey that's ginger. Had it been Petey in the game, that would have been a
Oh,
really
yeah,
funny
you're
joke.
right. Oh, well, you're ginger now.
Where are we going? Straight into B? Just for shits and giggles?
What are we up against?
Okay. 3 of each. Where are you going, Hive? Where are we going?
Come on, let's go straight in the middle because, well, who wants to live forever?
Exactly. I can't remember the last time I actually survived a match. I never fucking survive them. Do you get more money if you survive or more XP if you survive?
I don't know. If I'm honest, I don't think it makes a difference because I've
Good.
made some stupid money in XP in games I've died in. Uh-oh,
Yeah, I do need to
Pensacola.
start using the. Yeah. I do need to start using the premium ships more to get the cash in.
Oh, I missed that shot completely.
I've just been off my fucking target, is it? It's me on the other side of that fucking island.
Ooh, it knows where I am, though, bitch.
Put on my hydro up because switch to high explosive because there is a destroyer here somewhere.
Got some pops at like New Mexico. You see, set the fucker on fire. Oh, that Pensacola. Well, that Pensacola's not coming out, is it? Hey, the New Mexico's on fire.
There, get fire at that Icarus.
Incapacitated him. And again, his motor's out. Ah, fucking missed him.
I'm trying to keep him within sonar range.
Yeah, I'm on
Oh
this
crap,
Pensacola
I got
now.
torpedoes coming in at me from somewhere else. I think I'm gonna
Pensacola's
eat
about
two.
ready to
I'm gonna...
die.
Pensacola's down.
I did not see those torps coming from the other side.
Ah, fucking torps right in front of me. Fuck, 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 fuck. One's got me.
And that is why you do not sail down the middle of a map right at the start.
Yeah. I probably should turn around here. Oh, I've got my fucking torps out. I'm on fire.
Tiki, you're making a bit of a mistake there, sailing broadside to two cruisers. That's it.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is, I got lots of shit around me right now.
I'm dead. There we
If
go.
you've got your hydro, I'd put that up because that Icarus is still...
Currently not. I'm about to get a torpedo in the ass. Oh, fuck, just missed. Oh,
You just right into where I sailed into. Yeah.
Anyway, the torpedo's
That's
missed. I'll
why we
take
don't go
that.
down the middle. 16k, 1 kill.
That was a shit game. But,
Yeah, return to part.
We'll not talk about that one.
Right, what's up next? What's here next?
To be fair, I can just jump in my tier 6.
Alright, we'll jump in 6.
I will play anything. Tier
Jump in
6.
Tirpitz? You can jump in Tirpitz with both at 6.
Really? You guys don't mind?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
Nah,
be
we don't
playing
mind.
tier 7s.
We're shit anyway. Not as if tier 7's going to make much of a difference. We're both shit.
Yeah, in all fairness, it'll probably come down to me carrying.
To be fair, until I took that long break from this game, I got quite good.
Yeah, you were getting you were listening to my instructions and learning and started knocking citadels like no one's business. Wait until you get
And then I
that
went
New
and played
Orleans.
Overwatch for a month.
That New Orleans is a citadel machine. I've only actually got two I've got one video up on my channel and one video up. Well, there's two on mine, but one's a raw footage. One's on Bulvy's the Fell-Handed's channel, who's a really good, and he's pretty big YouTuber. He's a community contributor as well. So he does a commentary on one of my New Orleans replays, and I put one up the other day, and it wrecks. Both of them like 130k damage.
I really should have paid more attention to. I think what I'm going to do is get this bullet, get this Yorick up, get the 8 grand in for the Yorick, and then just probably start another line from the beginning. Maybe start the Americans from the beginning or something.
Yeah, I've got the Iowa, I've got the Baltimore, I've got the 3 tier 7 Japanese. I'm waiting for the Bismarck. I've given up on the Hipper, because I just don't like playing the York. Its guns, I think,
hate
are a
the
bit
York.
too
It's
slow.
been a right, yeah. It's been a right grind as the York. I love the Nuremberg, but the York has been a right grind. The Tirpitz there, right in front of us.
Yep, he's
Ducking
turning
behind.
away. I am spotted, so there is a destroyer somewhere, I feel. Oh,
that
mind you,
fucking Tirpitz is throwing shit in.
my detection range is fucking 6 days away.
There's another fucking hipper to our left.
New Orleans. Really want to get round to that right a little bit, I suppose, now.
Not entirely sure where I want to be going. I'm still not used to the ship. I don't know what its strong points are.
Well, there's a citadel on the New Orleans for you.
Tirpitz is reversing back out. There is a destroyer there. If one of you got Hydro, if you could pop that, because it's probably going to save me from eating a bunch of torps. To be honest with you, I usually pick up the premium ships, but because I'm going to be away, I wasn't going to pick it up until I got home.
Ooh. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, settle to fuck!
But I've seen a couple of videos, and that Mitsu, I think it's pronounced, is basically it's a Nagato at tier 5 with torpedoes.
Oh shit me.
Oh fuck, that Tirpitz just threw everything out at me then.
Yeah, just fucked me up a treat as well.
So yeah, I've seen a couple of reviews on it, and it's a tier 5 battleship with 16-inch guns and 8-kilometer torpedoes.
Fucking hell. There's a destroyer there as well.
Oh fuck's sake, I was trying to turn out the way of torpedoes, just got rinsed by the Tirpitz.
Try moving out where I beach my son.
Trying to get my secondaries on that Akatsuki, but I don't want to be giving too much broadside to the Tirpitz. That's alright, Akatsuki, keep on going that way, and I can bow tank the Tirpitz.
Okay,
And I chucked my plane up because I want to keep that destroyer spotted, ideally.
I can throw
Akatsuki's engines out.
Incapacitated his guns.
Akatsuki's gone. Tirpitz is outside of torp range. But he's going broadside, which means I think he's probably trying to torp. Oh, good. I thought he was going to try and torp me.
He's on fire.
Still out of my torp range. He is giving me way more broadside than I'm giving him.
I'll unmute my mic now, I've finished eating.
But you sound so sexy with something in your mouth.
I don't want you getting too excited on the stream.
They're going to keep some measure professional there. Oh, that fucking... I don't know. I should dodge them.
Have you changed like the soft away then?
Pardon?
Have you changed the baseline of Stoffel then? Got to keep it
Have we
professional.
fuck? Have we fuck?
Alright, okay, so I'm taking
Started
shots
still
from that
drinking.
Vanguard.
Is that Vanguard next year?
No, he's having a pop at Hive.
Judging by the mini-map, we have got every battleship, well, every ship that is left heading our way.
I'm coming to us while our entire fleet's down there with a fucking destroyer.
Pardon me. It would appear so. And our fleet is also not doing very well against said destroyer.
The destroyer, yeah.
Right, if we can get rid of that New Orleans,
Orleans
because
is
he's
incoming.
going to be more of a pain in the arse than anything else.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a bead on him. Thinking this is my first salvo.
Oh, my
You got a Hippo
my
coming in behind him as well.
my shot's bloody
He's on fire.
scraped by him.
He's down next salvo.
Right, I'm
He's
going
done
to
in 7
switch
seconds.
to the Hipper.
Go for the hipper. That New Orleans should be down now. Oh, I fucking
Nope.
missed him. Bastard, he reversed.
One of your guys is starting to welly some shots in as well. The Baltimore's taking a few pot shots at the Hippo and the New Orleans.
Right, I know the New Orleans hasn't
Let's
got
not the New Orleans
torpedoes.
now. There he is. He's down. He's done.
Although the Baltimore has just gone broadside to a Scharnhorst.
That hipper's gone broadside to me. Well, it's him. It's him. Got him. 3 kills. I need 1 more.
Luckily, the Scharnhorst is a really bad shot.
Nah, he's just got really bad guns. The
Need 1 more
dispersion.
kill for my campaign challenge.
Oh, just hitting for a Citadel.
Nice Citadel on the Vanguard. To 107,000 damage.
Take it back.
Fucking-
Scharnhorst killed him.
Oh, Musa, I did not know you played on PS4, man. My gamer tag's exactly the same as my YouTube. Just send me a message, say it's you, and we'll set
let me
up
get
a
this
couple
kill.
of games.
Hive, let me get this kill.
Oh, but you get 1 salvo. I've got shots loaded. I can't hold.
Yeah, he's going to take me out anyway. He's going to take me out anyway. I've got torps going in at him.
Right, if these torps miss, he's dead.
He's on fire. And
Those
those torps should
torps
have
are
him.
missing.
There we go. 4 kills. That's what I needed.
That's
Right, don't matter, you can have any
teamwork.
kill. That is teamwork. You can have any kill you want now. I don't care.
I am on
I need those
99
four- I need those 4
secondary
kills for my
battery
campaign.
hits.
I'm going to go down with. Oh no, fire damage just run out. Get in. I've got 700 health left.
Hang on. Jawad, are you on PS4 as well? I thought you were Xbox. I swore you were Xbox. If any of you guys are on PS4, just hit me up. I will gladly. Maybe we can do get some YouTube videos up of us all playing together.
There's a game. That was a good game of that. Silver trophy, excellent performance. Shit about that. It's probably the fucking. There we go. Puts me to 26.
And that's not bad. We finish on 138,000 damage. High caliber. 43 main battery hits. 99 secondary battery hits. And 2 destroys. And yep, that's top of the board for me. Our
Right
friend,
behind you
the
there.
Mighty Badger, right behind. Right, that's like 1,000 behind. You may as well have been last.
1100 behind you, but yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's-
that put me. Oh, I got 75 there. Oh, yeah, because I got the XP I needed as well. Not the XP, the cash I needed. So let me just quickly check my. Oh yeah, shit! I've lost the 27. Does that mean? Oh, I've got 300 failures. I can buy some crates.
Oh, I know the feeling about spending too much money on this game. I've had to take up a second job. I'll pick
How are
tier
the doors
5. We'll
going?
we'll try and make it easier for Tiki to get that New Orleans.
Tier
He
5, yeah.
needs he needs the New Orleans. It's an amazing ship.
So is the doors your second job or your first job?
My second job. There's the
Fuck it, I've got
PhDs.
Nuremberg. I've got to go to Marblehead, that's the 4, innit?
I haven't spoke to you in quite a while, have I, to be fair? So
No. So I'm still doing the PhD. And I'm doing basically working in a local factory making UPVC doors. But
trying to streamline the process.
no, not even do that. Literally just making doors for like £8 odd an hour. It's crap.
You know, working in a Weatherspoon's kitchen pays nearly 9.
Where your PhD got you now, dickhead?
Yeah, but I like to be proud of my work.
Oh!
Hey, I'm proud of mine. I get paid a lot of money and I don't have to see people.
And you get to spit in the food.
That's something I would never fucking do.
No. I'm a Witherspoons, mate, but not the Savoy in Swindon.
Yes, Jawad. I'm currently studying a PhD in next generation sonar technology for lightweight and heavyweight torpedoes. Kind of where my love of warships comes from.
I can't figure out why you're so good at this game. I just don't understand it. I don't know where you get it from.
So yeah, I've got ships in my blood. Basically, they are my life.
New Mexico over there.
I am spotted, so their destroyer is going to be.
Very nearby. Yeah. Do you want to put my Hydro up?
No, I'm sailing. Well, yeah, you can.
I've got 3 of them.
Oh yeah. Pump one. I've only got 2. I need to switch. I'm sure I've got the extra consumable on one of my commanders.
Hey, I've got
You've got a
Sneer
got a PhD in mathematics. Fucking hell. Like, obviously, I've done like a lot of high-level mathematics, but I couldn't imagine trying to do it at fucking PhD level.
Who the fuck did that? Look, what a talker.
I underestimated his speed.
Yep, so did I then.
We've got the two battleships coming round the corner at us.
Yeah, I've got the first attack. I just threw a lot of fucking damage into me though. Even estimating his speed. Yeah, 2 Citadel there and incapacitated. Try to find some sense to talk me, you dickhead.
Ooh, I just took some really big hits. Ah, I thought my torps would be ready, but now I've still got 15 seconds.
I don't think I want to fucking reverse like this. Torps flying everywhere. Oh, there's one coming right into the front of me. I thought I was going to hit the fucking island. Oh, straight outside of me. Get in.
This is not where I want to be.
What am I doing?
There's a fucking Farragut
I'm
by
dead.
me.
Ah, my torps hadn't reloaded and I died miserably. Right.
Like you firing on it, Badger.
Yeah. Took his guns out.
There was 2 battleships and the Graf Spears come back round that corner, but yeah, that was not the right move at all.
That Farragut's nearly fucking gone.
Right, I'll leave you in
There
the
he
capable
goes.
hand of Badger and Tiki Man for a minute. I need to use the bathroom.
That's the fire get down.
New Mexico's fucking smoking coming around there.
Yeah. He's going the other way and I'm coming up behind him now. I'm getting fired on from something above me.
I'm assuming he's just going to keep going because I can't see him.
Yeah. I'm just trying to fucking... You know what it is? That Nürnberg's throwing a load of shit in it while I try to track down this. Fucking New Mexico. And there's talk flying in at me. And I've just fucking beached it like a knobhead because I'm not looking where we're going.
And I'm back, so maybe we'll do a commentary on Tiki's gameplay.
I ain't really done a lot, so there's not much to talk about.
Yet, there is still time.
I'm going to get fucked up by this Nürnberg.
Let's see if we can catch Badger dying. He has his torps out at you. Turn the other way.
But I'm going down anyway before the torp's got me.
It was that Mitsu thing. That's what torped me and what killed you. You know what? We're gonna... Ooh, wrong button. We're gonna have a quick look at the store at this Mitsu whilst we're waiting for that game to end.
Getting on. Would you finish on there? Like 46? 29.
Okay, I know there's a Nuremberg somewhere. Be fucked if I can see it.
More or less straight ahead of you. Where those tops are. Around about there. Well, it's where he was last time I saw him, but there's Mitsu and New Mexico behind that island behind you. There he is.
I can't upgrade and roll out. That's what we want to look at. Can we look at what? Right, so we can get a secondary battery. Right, the usual mods. Survivability. So it has a firing range standard of 15.8 kilometers, and it has 8 16-inch guns.
Really
well, there's 2 citadels on the Nuremberg.
Nice. Can you pick that Nuremberg and
make that 3?
Make that 3, because then took a big chunk there, and then head to the cap, because them 2 are going to chase you up to cap. And then you'll bring them straight into the rest of our fleet. 4, nicely done.
Oh, I like. They've got 4 torps. It's got 4 torpedoes that it can fire for 7 kilometers.
Fuck.
You got the Grass 3 and the Mitsu behind you.
Domo in. That is a Welsh accent you can hear. Ooh, I'm tempted to buy this Mitsu. I need 5,000 doubloons. I was going to wait till I came home. Right, I hope this blanks out my screen. I am live on stream going to purchase the Mitsu. Please change screen so the world doesn't get to see my bank details. Thank you very much, PlayStation. So apologies for the blank screen, but I assure you, well, hopefully it'll be worth it, because we are going to buy the Mitsu. How the hell do you pronounce it? Can someone write how you pronounce it in chat if they know? It's M-U-T-S-U. But it's Japanese.
Mutsu?
Matsu?
Oh, it's Japanese. I pronounce it Jeff.
Jeff. Hi, my name is Jeff. We are buying the Jeff.
Yeah, we're about to win anyway. Yeah, I put 4 citadels in on that Nuremberg.
Yeah, his health just fucking shot down.
a little bit of me, in a way,
I'm doing all
is
right
gonna,
until I fucking
it's going to be sad to see the
beached it.
Pensacola go. But a large,
Yeah.
large part of me can't fucking wait.
Assign commander. Right, has anyone got any tips on what commander to stick on the Mitsu? Did I see
useful one.
the
Oh, look
saffron?
at that hive!
I didn't.
Me and Tiki finished above you there.
Well, about time.
I topped the board. Tiki came third. You came fourth. Tiki beat you by 4 points.
Well done.
When High finishes top,
You reckon
High came top, I was
Takagi?
second.
Let's have a look at Takagi. But Takagi's quite low level though, isn't he?
When you came top, I came
give him
second,
one.
and you were 1100 ahead. I come top, you come fourth, and there's 124 between us. 134 between us.
Alright, so if we're going to go with Takagi, flammable cannoneer, I don't really want to add chance of catching fire to my ship. What's our base trait? Maximum
In one battle,
AP
cause
restored.
125,000 damage.
Reduce damage cooldown. What's crisscross? Traverse speed. Main guns AP shells damage, traverse speed. Oh, well that's just grilling drill bits, gyrating drill bits is definitely the better perk, I think, out of those two.
What level ship is it you've got?
It's a tier 5. Marksman or shell switch type. We'll go for marksman.
Go of yet.
Range.
Do I have any boosters? I think I've run out of boosters.
And who have we got as our inspiration? Precision. Yes, we're improving the dispersion a bit, which is battleships main fall down. Right, okay, so upgrade and loadout.
Yeah, Badger. I did my placement matches on Overwatch.
I reckon aiming system mod 1.
Is it like when we talked the other night when you had a really bad night on it, or did you do them again?
No, I can't remember. Anyway, did all my placements at all 3 character types, like support, medic, and
Do you reckon
DPS.
steering gear mod 2, I think? Help
Yeah,
us dodge torps.
I dropped into gold for each of them.
Yeah.
Tank, I came out high gold, nearly platinum.
And you still lost, didn't you?
No, the game I had the other day was gold eliminations, gold for objective kills, gold for objective time, gold for damage, silver for healing, and lost.
Yeah,
and I was playing a healer as well.
Fucking hell. How did you top damage as a healer?
It really does make you wonder what the rest of my team was doing.
Yeah.
Are you
really
on about
fucking does.
Overwatch? If it was me,
Yeah.
like running around in circles, dying, I do not get that game. How do you send me a message? Well, you're on PlayStation. You can either ping me one on PlayStation. To be honest with you, I don't know how you send a message on YouTube.
Email him at richard.winstone@stopupsense.com.
Yeah, you can email me at Stoffer
That's
Presents.
how to get hold of you.
That's another way to get hold of
That's what
me.
it's there for.
It is.
Just a little plug of Stop Up Presents there while we get you connected with your audience.
Alright, go to Sharp.
You
See,
should
I
just
could.
put that email in your YouTube bio, Hive.
I probably should actually. I don't think I have a YouTube bio. I'll pop my name in here. I'll just type hi in chat. I don't know if you can click on that and message. I'm not too sure. Let's check out these 8 16-inch guns at tier 5. Oh,
That is ridiculous. That is just filth.
I'm guessing this is going to be just like every other Japanese battleship, and its armor is going to be pants. But it's not about armor, is it? It's about dishing out the
Firepower.
damage.
Oh, I see.
Messages don't work from that. Does anyone know how messages work on YouTube? If anyone can, I know you can receive messages. I know I have an inbox, but
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
I'm an absolute noob.
Well, there's 6 of
I've
them
no
going
idea.
down the right-hand side of the map, by the way.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a destroyer around here somewhere. Badger, can you pop your hydro?
I've just been spotted by someone.
I've put mine on. Badger's about to get twatted by a torpedo. Oh,
No, I'm
he's
not.
There's some round this corner hive.
Handbrake turning in a battleship.
Got the little fucker.
I just realised, excuse me, let's try out these 16-inch guns. I have high
He's
explosive
disappeared.
loaded. But considering our target is a destroyer, I don't think that's actually half bad. Right, now we're going to switch to AP.
Fucking everything here.
Ooh, and we done 5k damage to that destroyer and set him on fire. But he has used his repair kit.
I've done 390 damage to that destroyer. And I've lost over half my health. Arizona's coming in now, though.
Who's the Arizona targeting, though? That is the question.
Me.
Badger. That's
Badger's
good news
near
for
him.
us. Right, let's see what these 16-inch guns can do against a angled American battleship.
I'll set him on fire.
Okay, 4k with our first two
Destroyer
guns.
there.
Orcs coming in, Badger.
Yeah, I've seen him already turned.
Arizona is still not paying any attention to me. Oh, it looks like he might be aiming at me now.
He was just shooting that mountain
He's,
trying to come
He's
round.
taken a fancy to me.
And we miss completely.
Peekaboo, motherfucker.
Come on.
Not having a massive amount of luck with...
I'm
Oh,
gonna die
cheers,
here.
Dom. Dom's going to have a look to figure out how YouTube messages work. He's going to go over the top and hit that Arizona.
I'm going to try to spin round and get some tops out of this bastard. God, it takes me down to about 2 grand of health left. Ah, I'm dead. But I set him on fire before I went down. Do you want me to just put your email in the chat, Hive?
Yeah, go on then. That's...
Oh, fuck. That was a large chunk of my health gone.
There you go.
Right,
There's
okay.
your email.
Wait, are you putting it in your chat or my chat?
I put it in your YouTube chat.
Right, it hasn't popped up on my screen just yet. There seems to be a bit of a delay. Let's try and wreck his guns.
Oh, five still going on that Arizona. It's going to be another 10k damage at least, made it respectable. Sort of.
I think that...
today,
Got some tops in there, Hive.
I
Got
know.
tops.
Are these single fire torpedoes?
Tops
They
coming in,
are.
Hive. Tops coming in at your front.
I know. I've
Yeah.
slammed on the anchors.
I thought only the Brits had single fire torpedoes.
No, it would appear that the
Japanese have them as well.
I'm fucked.
I always thought that was just a British thing.
Right, well, there's that Arizona taken care of at least. Ah, right, I have to enable messages somewhere. I did notice they did say something about they are removing messages from YouTube and replacing it with something
Yeah, no,
else.
your email address is there, so they can just ping you a message on that.
That's not actually shown up in my chat yet. I don't know if I'm just being
Right,
a blind old man and
on the
not
screen
seeing it.
here, it's I put it in, then Ben Sellum said tops, and Dom Owen said you might have to enable messages.
Ah, yeah, see, I genuinely can't see it. And, well, there was a nice Citadel hit.
Yeah, no, Badger, it's not there, mate.
Maybe because it's an email address, you can't see it. Do me a favour, Badge. Type it out as it is, but don't put at. Type at.
Yeah.
And, is there going to be...
Winstone.
Oh, I just seen a ram going on. And, you know, Stoffel presents and just miss out the .com bit. Because, so it doesn't pick it up as an email.
Yeah, you've beat the bot.
Right,
How's
okay,
that come
so
up?
it's me and a cruiser miles
Spell
away.
that wrong.
I've got a destroyer up my ass somewhere.
Close enough.
I think you have to, like... Right.
Richard.winstone@stoffelpresents.com. There we go. I missed the
Not
fucking
what
P
you
out
guys
there.
saw, but you were close.
Go on, 16-inch guns. Overmatch this Queen Elizabeth's armour. Douche. Get these little... See that little single fire torp? Ouch. That was a silly mistake to make.
You were more excited about the single fire torp, weren't you?
I'm going to follow that single fire torp. Let's see how it does. The little torp that could.
If they...
God,
a man.
Victory.
Battle over.
Battle ended.
Not bad. Seems it was my my first game. Considering the Japanese battleships was the first line I unlocked, I should be a bit better.
That was just shocking.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry about that, Musa, but I'm gonna have to look into how you stream with and enable messages.
I'd just put your email in your bio. It makes it easier.
I will. I'll chuck it in there. I want to do a community wall as well. I think that would be quite cool. I've seen a few people have got that where they just put little updates and stuff in. I haven't got one. There's got to be some way to activate it. Like I say, I'm a complete noob. Only just about managed to figure out how to piece a video together.
There might be some of that unlocks with followers.
Maybe. That is a
You might need so many
possibility.
followers to get a community wall. Yeah.
Yeah, the ship is definitely fragile. And the single fire torps, I found that really weird.
You're not a fan? I suppose you could be more precise with them.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Throw some
advanced.
fucked up talk patterns in. You know, so they try staying out of way of one and get hit by others.
Yeah, or something stupidly close. You know every single one is going to hit.
Yeah.
I love the way they've stuck me and you over here and just put Badger well out of the way.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
just,
best thing to do, really, isn't it? Is keep Badger out of the way. At a safe distance at all times. Where is Badger? All the way over there.
I'm heading over to you.
Oh, that's a good thing. There's a load of ships just started to appear.
Queen Elizabeth is already looking at me like I'm lunch.
I'd be more worried about that Koenig myself.
I'm just fucking up my team by trying to cut over to you guys. I'm just fucking ramming into everyone. Suki there as well.
Oh, and we did
That
manage to
Koenig's going
hit.
to be in a world of pain.
Oh, get out of the fucking way, you dickhead.
Right, I want to turn to fire torpedoes at the Koenig, but
I set the Koenig on fire.
I know the destroyer's the other side.
Yeah, Stoy's just behind it.
Ah, he's out of
Nuremberg's just
torp
come into
angle.
view as well.
That destroyer's hiding around the back here somewhere.
Koenig's on fire again.
Oh, I think it's poked his head out because there's a load of fucking torps coming in.
Yeah. Can't see him though.
Wait for this fucking Koenig to fire again. Bitch.
Oh, come on, 16-inch guns. What am I doing? I'm
Oh, come on,
over.
how fucking far are those torps going? Cheeky bastard.
I'm
Oh, fucking
overpenning the
mouth.
Nuremberg.
Fucking miles away from those torps. Didn't bother changing. One of them fucking got me.
Atsuki's coming in nice and close to you.
Yeah, I'm slamming on the anchors, performing a turn. I don't think it's going to matter though. Oh,
Just took its engine out and set it on fire, but I think it's fixed it straight away.
oh. This is not working out for us very well.
It's not at all.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Right. What we'll do, we'll switch the gameplay over to someone playing less like a potato.
You're gonna watch one of the other randomers from the team then.
Yeah.
Right, so not Badger. So Tiki's got some health. Tiki might survive a little bit longer. Right, so I've got to go to my Google account, top right on your YouTube desktop website. And does that mean I actually have to be on my desktop? Can I do it on the YouTube app?
Tucky's staring out. And that's okay.
Ooh.
And he's on
Well, that's a
fire.
good thing.
You know what?
Sticks it already.
We'll slide over to the desktop. It is
He's on
just
fire
about
again.
in reach.
Oh, that's another incapacitation on him.
I'm not changing the fucking target when I'm taking you out, you little bastard. Oh, fucker. Nuremberg got me. Incapacitated him again. Now he's
Yeah, he's
down.
gone.
There we go, little shit.
Manage your Google account.
I was hoping to get out of the way of these. It's not going to happen, I don't think. Oh.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Right, okay, so I can add contacts.
Oh, yes.
Can manage sharing my location. Contacts not yet. Contact info saved from interactions on.
I still think you need the number, so. Instead, just go to all this hassle, just email. Thinking about giving away some of this Gamescom merch on the on our stream in the next week or so.
Thank you. 2 Nurembergs, 5 citadels between them. That's what I like.
Nice. Yeah, what do you think, Hype? I've got like a Wargaming tote bag, a grid t-shirt, some other stuff I'm thinking about giving away on the stream.
I don't think he's paying any attention to you.
Guy's not all as busy.
Nope. Right, okay, so it's a bit crap, and I swear I'll do a better description later, but if you go onto my page, onto my YouTube page, under description, I've got my richard.winstone@stoffelpresents.com email there. So, if you want to ping me an email, that's fine, but like messages seems to be an absolute ball ache on you.
I'm pretty sure I read something where they're removing it soon anyway.
Like, I'm trying to see if there's anywhere where I can see messages. I know I see it on my app.
Right, just gonna nip to the loo.
I think Lizzie was too happy to see me.
So it's MOOSTA1. Right, I've got you. I'm subscribed. Can I? I can report user. I can get notifications. I can't seem to. Yeah, messaging sucks. Are you on any of the Facebook community pages?
Right, son, I'm back. Right, just to remind everybody that's on the Stopple stream at the moment, there will be no streaming at all tomorrow because I'm away in London. We've got 3 media events, possibly a 4th one tomorrow. But yeah, I've got a day down in London tomorrow, so there'll be no streaming because I leave at 2 o'clock in the morning and I get back at. No, I leave at half 2 in the morning, get back at half 1 in the morning. But hopefully we'll have a copy of Borderlands 3 to play all of Thursday before release. So hopefully that'll be a thing for Thursday. So it'll be worth missing a day streaming if I can come back with that.
I think he's gone. He's got a meeting to go to. So, well, yeah. If anyone wants to contact me, go to my description page. I'll do a decent description and put some bump in there. I got my wife working on. She's a graphic designer, bizarrely, and she's working on a actual proper logo for me. Check that shit out. Yeah.
She said she wouldn't do it.
After she refused point blank, you don't even want to know what I had to do to convince her. But the annoying thing is like the Hive Hound. Obviously, I want like a wolf slash hound kind of theme to it.
Yeah.
Now, you used to be able to go online, type in free vectors, and get countless, tens of thousands of images that have no
Yeah.
copyright or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can you fuck? Every single
Yeah,
one. You
'cause-
go on like myfreevectors.com is like gone. Well,
Yeah,
it's
because everyone's
there,
got a
but
YouTube channel or a Twitch channel now, so everyone's wanting them, so why not charge for them?
but like Adobe do a load of stock ones, and they're like free vectors. All right, okay, awesome, free vectors. Ah, but you got to subscribe to God knows how much a month.
Do you know Ford is going on Fiverr? I just go on Fiverr.
Oh, nice
Pay
kill,
someone
Tiki.
$5 to do it.
Oh, that wasn't you, Tiki. It looked like you.
No, they got the shots in just before I did.
Just go on Fiverr, Hive. Pay someone $5 to do it.
Ah, catch you later, Geowood, man. Well, in all fairness, I've downloaded an app called an app. Everything's an app these days. It's not an app; it's a computer program called Inkscape, and I've actually done a really cool line art outline of a wolf. So I might end up using that. But it turns out that you can actually do some pretty fucking cool things anyway. So it
fuck
might.
you and your fires.
The wife did say yesterday, she was just like, oh, I'm fed up of looking at all of these and they go in free vectors, and then as soon as you go to download it, they want money off you.
Yeah.
So she said she's going to do her own.
Well, I'm going to go on Fiverr because I've found a couple of people going to do it for like $5 and stuff to do like these esports logos and that kind of style. And then I decided to fucking.
You're gonna ram me.
I just went and got an actual proper logo done for the company, so it goes on all the letterheading and stuff.
Whereabouts in Wales you from? Like general area, like not ask exactly where. I don't care. I could tell you exactly where I used to live, and I don't even think it would come up on a map.
But it will on a register.
Fuck you. South Wales, I say just out. So Swansea's like the nearest place, but off up in the valleys from Swansea. I can say the place, and you wouldn't even be able to spell it. It's called Ynysmeadur. I don't live there
That's
anymore,
half
so it's
Wales.
fine.
That's it. You said Swansea's the nearest place. By that you mean Swansea's about 100 mile away.
But I genuinely I can't remember. Probably about 10, 15 miles outside of Swansea. So like when you reach
Oh,
the
it's not
edge of
too bad.
civilization, carry on for
Go a
15
little
miles.
bit further.
There you go. Welcome to my
There's
town.
civilization in Wales.
I use the term loosely. Like when I call you friend.
There's lots of ideas in Wales. All those sheep. Tiki topping the ball.
Right, we are going to figure out this Jeff and do some damage.
Well, this is my last game anyway, because I've got to switch consoles.
I'm still going to pack my bag for London yet, and I've got fuck all packed. I'm busy as hell today.
I had to put my headset back together to come online.
I take it with the surname Owen that
What?
you might also be Welsh, Dom.
Why do you take your headset apart, Tiki?
Because I don't use the mic on my PC, and it annoys me it being there when I'm not using it.
Right.
Oh, Dom wants to know what you're going to London for, Badger. It's actually quite interesting. It's not really, it's
rob
Badger.
somebody.
It's boring.
Yeah. Well, in the morning I'm going to Nintendo's head office in London, but I'm not allowed to say what for until I'm there, unfortunately. Then I'm going. After that, I'm going over to 2K's office for lunch, and hopefully pick up a copy of Borderlands 3.
He's hoping
and
they
then-
won't notice and put it in the bag.
Well, no, Alfred's going to give me one. If they don't, then I'm just going to fucking snatch and run. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to Escape Bar over in Stratford to get hands-on with Grid. Since we said you'd have a Codemaster's office, didn't we, to go play it?
We did.
And I've not actually played it myself yet, so I'm going to nip over tomorrow and play a bit of Grid. I've not played it myself yet.
Hang on, in Stratford. Ah, well, no, tomorrow I'm busy, so I can't. Otherwise, I would ask to tag along as well.
But yes, I'm at Nintendo office for. It's really weird. Something I'm not allowed to say yet. I can tomorrow. If you follow Stuff Upsets on Facebook, at 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, I'll be able to tell exactly where I am and what I'm doing. Well, I can tell exactly where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at Nintendo's office in Windsor. But I'm not allowed to tell you what I'm there for until I'm there in the morning. But yeah, then 2K for Borderlands 3, and then say Borderlands 3. It's a social meeting. I'm catching up with a woman who, one of the PR reps for 2K got me an appointment to get hands on with Borderlands 3 at Gamescom. And I'm popping in for dinner to say, like a social call, say thank you, and smooth my way into a copy of Borderlands 3.
Aha! Hey, retro. Yes. Boats. Shooty ships. Destruction dinghies. And
Demolition dinghies.
yeah, I've always been quite fond of demolition dinghies as a name. Oh, Nuremberg, stop turning. There's lots of smoke. Oh, right, that second smoke screen's ours.
Well, that was a quick fucking match.
Take your poppy hydro if you've got it, my dude. Oh, that Nuremberg's going too slow. I'm gonna miss. Oh no.
Yeah, it just sounds like a good day, Owen. It's going to be a fun one, a long one. I'll leave at 2:30 in the morning. I'll get back at 1:30 in the morning. So it's a long day, but hopefully with some nice content for Twitch, I can start streaming Borderlands at 2 o'clock on Thursday morning. That'd be quite nice.
Oh, that Nuremberg's fucked.
That was a bit overkill. A full salvo, me firing at him.
Well, that's because just before you got that off, I'd citadelled him a few times.
Yeah, I seen him as I fired. His health just disappeared.
Well, I dropped 3 citadels on him in a short space of time. He probably wondered what the fuck the name of the train was.
Yes,
just raped him.
we have about every single British accent you can have here. We have a proud Welshman. We have some guy from down south. Nobody cares about them, and a Yorkshireman.
Extremely proud Yorkshireman.
Proud of what nobody actually knows.
World of Warships getting streamed, even if it's the console version. Hi, Hot Pocket. Yeah, we stream every Monday. Well, nearly every night, 7 while 9. We stream World of Warships. Just give us a follow on Softball Presents on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Our website, stuffupsense.com. We have our review of Greedfall up there right now. But yeah, we stream World of Warships all the time.
So Dom's mother lived just near Hereford, and Dom's dad happened to be a Yorkshireman.
Oh no, he's not a Yorkshireman. He's from Barnsley. No, not Yorkshireman. They want to be Yorkshireman. No, Barnsley's alright. Barnsley's pretty cool, actually. Good places, Barnsley. Lots of fucking
They're
right nights out in there.
They got 2 destroyers down there.
So Dom is the ultimate hybrid between the two of us, Badge.
Like he was born to be at Stoffel.
He's like the pred alien.
So is he? At least you found a replacement that's between Welsh and North.
It's the Uber stuff.
Well, you got to think when I was there, my family are Colwyn Bay in Yorkshire.
Yeah, so we've got again. Got a Welshman and a Yorkshireman again. But no, I'm out in Barnsley in a couple of weeks, actually.
Oh,
Hot Pocket, if you got questions about the game, I'm a super test on the PC version. I can answer things. That's cool, man. You have to hook up with Hive, who's talking on the street at the moment, the Welsh guy. He's our resident Warships expert, doing the community contributions as well for World of Warships. Hopefully
no,
soon.
I missed out on the program. I did. I applied for the community
That's why I just said
contributors.
hopefully soon.
Yeah, so hopefully soon we'll get there.
We've got a Hot Pocket here in the Twitch chat who's saying he's a super tester on the PC version. So maybe a bit of give you some tips on how to get into the contributor program the next time and what to do with videos and stuff.
Well, the super
I'm
tester
shit at
and
it.
the community contributor are separate. Super tester, if I get this right, I might be wrong, but they have like their own server. So they have their own version of the game where they have different ships. They'll have like they'll say if they're like patching a ship or making an update to a ship or introducing a new ship, those guys get to play it first.
So it's kind of like QA then. It's kind of quality assurance, making sure it balances. It's not OP'd.
Yeah, like what I've got on Pagan Online. On Pagan,
Yeah.
I'm a super tester on Pagan, which is Wargaming's other title.
You got shots on the Atsuki.
Is that what you got with the review copy that we got?
Yeah, I'm on the super tester. Super tester server.
Oh,
We've
did you
got
have
some,
shots on that Atsuki?
Well, hopefully. I mean, it's
I
going to be a few
didn't.
months away, so I can't say too much. But I'm talking with Victor Casilius, who I met out at the Wargaming Party in Gamescom. We've got a really big project coming up with them. Hopefully, if we can get it off the ground. In about 6 months, though, we've got a really fucking big project with Wargaming coming up. And hopefully, we're going to be streaming Caliber as well, and that's ready for just before it's ready to launch.
Adomo is living down south now. Well, I am no longer living in Wales. I live in the Midlands. This Akatsuki
Bars is down to about 50 pubs now, but it's down to about £1.25 a pint as well. So fucking sweet, really good nights out in there. I think I've got one planned next month or two. No, we're going to go in October, but we're at EGX. The Clash of EGX will be November, December. I'll be out on the piss in Barnsley. Let's see, Hot Pocket. Technically, I'm part of CST branch, but when it comes to mechanics and live server testing, STCC, CST are all the same. Does that make any sense to you, Hive?
Nope, that's a little bit over my head. When you said expert, you should have used the term loosely. I'm the best player of us in general terms.
That super
And I
tester,
do love
community contributor, community super tester? Is that what they mean?
They got a shine horse.
And I did before moving to the Midlands. I lived in Glasgow, so I know how to make a shank and how to cut heroin. No, I shouldn't say that. No. Don't know how to cut
He owns
heroin.
both a Rangers and a Celtic shirt, just depending on where he went that
does know
day.
how to make a shank.
I thought we'd joke about the shank, but being truthful about the heroin.
If he was truthful about the heroin, he'd fit in that shirt you're sending him.
That is true. That is true.
Right, for all but CST. CST's...
Ooh,
Right.
17,000 damage to a bow tank in Aoba. Now, I
Fucking
loved
hell.
the Aoba because it could bow tank. But
Not against a Mutsu.
it turns
Not against
out,
a Jeff.
the Jeff punishes all.
Right, technically I'm part of CST, yeah. Right, for all but CST. CST is for them to test maps in CBC modes with the better clans of the servers.
Ooh,
So you get all the top clans together to test the new maps before they come out. So you see, I I don't get any of this technical stuff, CST, SS, CCE. I'm
This
just a
George
games
is
review. I'm a games
fucking
journalist. I run a games journalism company. I get games, I play them, I write about them, I move on to the next game. We have got coming up on the 12th. Oh fuck! I was opening our Borderlands that day as well. But on the 12th, we do have the definitive edition of Telltale's Walking Dead to stream as well. Yeah, I appreciate it, Hot Pocket. I'm gonna pop some stuff over. Yeah, I want to chat with you a little bit and ask some questions and stuff. But yeah, definitely drop us a follow, man. Thank you very much, and thanks for stopping by.
Oh, this is not going well.
really fucking not. That I just heard the Scharnhorst secondaries fire. That's like, run away.
Oh, I think the Scharnhorst has got me. He's got me with the taupe. But I do have two. Ah, no, he's dodging my two taupes.
Oh, I'm within range of the secondaries of the Scharnhorst. I'm about to get mullered. Fuck.
Yeah, Lanky, in all
Yeah,
fairness.
I'm about 12. I'll ping you a couple of messages,
Like-
mate. Actually, be a good place because we'll get ready to go to London, so I'll probably ping some messages while I'm on the coach, dude.
There's always
That's all
there's
right.
always been a bit of banter, like England, Ireland, Wales, and Scotland, and like Wales were always like English wanker, you know, along those lines. But it's, with us, I think it's, well, with me anyway, it's always just been like friendly banter. Do you know what I mean? But in Glasgow, one thing I learned in Glasgow is Scottish people genuinely fucking hate the English. Like,
Yeah.
there's a real deep-seated absolute hatred for the English in Scotland. Well, in Glasgow at least, anyway.
I remember being at a media event a few years ago for the relaunch of Sensible Soccer. Remember when that came out a few years ago? And we went to Fife Football Club, of all places. So we were at Fife FC's ground.
So it wasn't a big game. It wasn't a big release then.
No, it wasn't a big release. It was like, oh, Sensible Soccer's back, but our budget can get us 5. Pretty sure it cost them more to bus us all up, like to train us up, get us all up, train up there than it did to buy a football ground out. But
Right. I've got to shoot, guys.
right, see you later on, Tiki. Good to see you, man. Good to see you again.
See you later.
But yeah, so the like carted us all up to Fife football ground. We had this kickabout and stuff, and it was quite funny and whatnot. And then, like most media events afterwards, you go to the pub, and there's about 20 of us Englishmen walking into the pub, and we just got stared at, and then the landlord just looked at us and went, "Leave." We're like, all right then. Just turn out. And there's about 3 pubs, and ended up just fucking going back to the hotel and just drinking in there instead. We want a single pub and let us in because we were English.
Yeah, but they liked me because I was Welsh and I was also a Celt. So I done
Yeah.
alright in Glasgow. Well, we can play whatever we want. We don't have to play tier 5s anymore. Tiki's gone.
Oh, God, well, jump in your Nick. I was getting this last little bit of XP for it on the fucking line.
What do I want to? I got so many
We love
ships.
the JW's just popped up in the chat saying we love the Welsh. We do. Okay, I've got.
You've
I've
got
the
to,
whole
you wouldn't
nation's
have-
tattooed on my arm.
Fucking half of the Midlands wouldn't have fucking water if it wasn't for us. You wouldn't have the Midlands. It'd just be a dried up well. Just a desert. One thing I found out the other day, and I genuinely thought this was actually really fucking cool. Walsall, just above Birmingham, was
Yeah.
formerly known as Walsall, which meant Valley of the Welsh People. So Walsall
Nice.
is actually part of Wales, but it's all right. You can keep it.
We don't want it back. We
don't want it
left
back.
it there for a reason. Excuse me, you left your Walsall behind? No, never.
No.
You're about.
No, but yep. Yep. That's what the third fight we had was about. Who was keeping Walsall?
What, they're trying to return it?
Loser gets Walsall.
Oh my god, Walsall's now the Australia of Wales. They sent all you convicts and your shitheads.
And another really interesting thing is, the whole Welsh sheep shagging business.
Yeah.
Well, the truth behind the actual thing is like Middle Ages, the English were also quite fond of, were quite fond of a bit of bestiality. So the English law was if you caught committed bestiality, it was a minor fine, whereas stealing sheep or animals was like a capital offence. You could get hung for it. So when we were popping over the border to steal your sheep, when we got caught, it was like, no, we weren't stealing it. We were just taking it around the back of the mountain to make love to it. So there was hundreds and hundreds of reports of Welshmen being charged with sheep shagging, whereas it wasn't. It was just what we used to get away with stealing sheep.
Yeah, no, JW says, true, okay, we will keep Walsall if we can have Cardiff as well.
Cardiff's practically fucking England anyway. Have you been there? It's not Welsh.
But you were about that, though, like, it's a really fun story, like, it never happened, but, Welshmen never shag sheep, you choose an excuse to get away with theft. I love the fact that, I'm a big football fan, so, the next town across from Leeds is, Huddersfield, and, we call them the Dog Botherers.
I wonder why.
It's a name that's stuck for, it must be about 30, 40 years. And it was just because there was one single news story of a guy who got pissed up and got caught shagging a dog.
Nice.
And because that one guy, the entire town is called Dog Botherers now by everybody else in Yorkshire.
That is genuinely a cool story. Because on about one guy doing stupid things, did you know that in 1784 there was one case of necrophilism, and in 1975 it was made illegal. So your mum was right. It only takes one of you to fuck it up for the rest of us.
Fuck it up for everyone else. Yep. Cheers, Dave. Can't hit this fucking destroyer for love nor money.
Oh, some nice hits on the turpits there. Go on, turpits. Some turpits on turpits action.
I'll focus on that little fucking destroyer.
Right, so now I am on my own against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships.
Yeah, you've got this.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, actually, I've just looked at your chat there. Someone, Ian Kerrank said the only Englishman is a Welshman. Do you know what Welsh actually means in Roman hive?
No idea. Well, yes, sheep shagger.
Not dirty.
Molesterer of fish.
It quite simply means dirty. They took all the Englishmen, shoved them into Wales and called them the Welsh, as in the dirty. That's where the name came from.
Is it? Because I thought we were Picts.
No, you were Picts, yeah. But it was like all the Englishmen kind of, the ones that didn't get taken over kind of got pushed back into Wales and they just went, yeah, they're dirty. Like, yeah, they're Welsh. And that's where it came from.
Could be true. I'll have to Google it. Cause...
yeah, Welsh was actually Roman for dirty. I just find it quite funny. Like, I am Welsh, we'll get a fucking shower then. What's JW saying here? Don't bother to Hive, you've done it before Hive.
I'll tell my wife what you're saying about her. Ah, you've got to love the dispersion of a German battleship.
JW just said, I just like the Welsh accent, very sing-song, like they're drunk and falling over one word into another. That's a brilliant description.
Wow.
Very poetic.
You're off my fucking Christmas card list, JW. Well, I know this is awful and I am running away, but, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do against 5 fucking ships? I've not got, well, yeah, okay, I've got some skill, but I'm not, like, kill 5 ships skills. Solo, when they're all full health.
Yeah. So for those that are watching on the Stop Defense Twitch channel right now, thanks for joining us. But we're trying out a new experiment tonight, which actually I think is working quite well. So we're dual streaming tonight, where we have Stop Defense on Twitch and we have the Hive_Hound over on YouTube. Make some great community videos with World of Warships and some amazing history of. I actually really like. I know you do some really cool gameplay vids, but I really like the history videos that you do.
You know what?
Brilliant.
I love doing the history videos, and the only bother with it is the history generally tends to be cool with the premium ships, which means I end up spending way too much money on premium ships.
What was the? Oh, I can't remember the name of the fucking ship now. The one that had me. I think it was the first one you did the history of that had me in fucking tears.
Oh no, that'd be the Arizona. Like
The Arizona.
Genuinely,
yeah,
when I was like reading up all the history,
genuinely unsettling.
I was
That
like,
is genuinely unsettling as that. So go check out that video. It's fucking amazing.
oh, I just want to hit this goddamn New Orleans. Oh, how close can we get without actually hitting him? Ah, those are going straight into a mountain. Good job.
I'm a double reach round, and we all like a reach around. It's like a double reach round, and we all love we love a cheeky reach around. But we all like the history of shooting boats. Shame not a museum like that tank museum that made me cry. Honestly, JW, check out the Hive_Hound on YouTube. Go check out his video on the Arizona. I mean, look at his other videos as well. They're good. But if you're gonna go watch one, watch the history of the Arizona. It's fucking heartbreaking. So I was like, oh, this is a cool thing you're doing. This sounds quite interesting. I'll give this a cheeky watch on my break. And the fucking heartbroken from it and settled from it.
Yeah, it's because, like, obviously, like, being British, we learn all about the British side of the war, but we don't really, like, we know bad shit happened in America. We know they had it, like, we know Pearl Harbor was bad. But when you actually, like, start reading accounts from survivors of Pearl Harbor, it's just like,
Yeah.
fuck. Like,
It's generally like, you know, we're British, we're, you know, undefeated World War champions. So the way we get taught World War II history in school is kind of like, oh yeah, we stood up, all of Europe fell to Germany, we stood up and beat them, and the Americans came in the last minute to take the glory. That's pretty much our history lessons.
that is very true. That is pretty much how the history lessons go on it.
Now, it's not like, oh yeah, we had, well, yeah, it was Victory in Europe Day, and the Americans turned up like the week before. I think it was like 10 years after I left high school that I found out there were Americans at D-Day.
I should start up a donation thingy. I don't know how you start up a donation thingy. I might try it. I might look into that.
You can donate bits on Twitch now to Stop Up Sense. I'll make sure they get to Hive. You don't worry.
Aye, via the bar and the urinal.
Yeah. You said all that water goes down to Wales, didn't you? Or comes from Wales, sorry.
From what I hear, Americans are told they did it all, and Russians are told they won the war. Well, in all fairness, Russia did kind of win, because on the Eastern
Yeah.
Front, Russia won. Russia won, and yes, America was really helpful. But at the end, like I think they did actually miss the bulk of the battle. Yes, they lent us a lot of equipment, and they lent some troops, and they were basically fighting Japan, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
so
they weren't fighting Japan, was they? They didn't have a fleet in Japan. So they weren't actually at war with Japan until Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, were they? Have I got that wrong?
Pearl Harbor was the
Pearl Harbor
declaration of
into the
war. Yeah.
Yeah. Pearl Harbor brought them into the war. Yeah. JW says, my uncle Bill and Tim used to build ships for Dunkirk. The level of ID tool was incredible and a completely true fact. They could measure by eye, never a tape measure. Sadly, wasn't passed down. My dad can't measure for shit, even with a ruler. I love like the proper fucking like weird stories from World War Two. Like I used to be a massive World War Two buff. I've not read it for years. I've got, but there's stuff like, do you know why we say eating carrots helps you see dark?
I know why we eat carrots, to help you see in the dark, because the British developed radar and it was kept a secret. And at night, we would
and we were knocking
absolutely
fuck out the Germans. We were
At
knocking
night.
fuck out the Germans using radar at night, and we didn't want them to know that we had this new technology that could see them in the skies. So, and also because we were rationing food and meat and stuff like that to get kids to eat the vegetables, we said, "Oh, our pilots eat carrots and it helps them see in dark." So then all the kids started eating loads of fucking carrots, which took strain off the food infrastructure. And yeah, the Nazis didn't know that we developed radar. But I also love the really fucking low-tech solutions as well, like down the south coast. It wasn't Dover, it was somewhere like that, but down the south coast, we had a massive fleet of Spitfires, like just on the cliffs, ready to take off. Like fucking hundreds of them with a runway there.
Did
And,
you
like,
know that
German fleets would turn back and go away because, like, fuck, they've got a full battalion of Spitfires. Fuck off. And they were just fucking balsa-wood with tarpaulin on them.
Well, the Germans actually built a massive cardboard army as a distraction.
Yeah, the cardboard tanks. Yeah.
But we figured it out and dropped cardboard bombs.
It's sort of love all the low-tech solutions. Like, I went over Gamescom recently, and I talked to some locals, and the cathedral in Cologne is just fucking beautiful. It is fucking, and especially at night, it is stunning. And I'll talk to some locals and they're telling us about, like Cologne got bombed to shit by the Allies in the war, but you Brits have got, you British, you have respect for sacred places, and you never dropped a single bomb on Cologne Cathedral, and we respect you. That's why we love you. And then,
It's probably because we missed.
No, about an hour later, you're chatting in a pub and you lose, like you kind of drift, don't you, and whatnot. And then one of the lads on our way, who's a Gamescom veteran and a big history buff as well, went, yeah, do you know why we never bombed Cologne Cathedral? And I went, well, because it's a church and a sacred space, with like some rule of war shit, something, like some English gentlemanly chivalry. And he went, nope, it's fucking massive. You can see it from the air, so you can bomb everything around it. That's why we never bombed Cologne Cathedral. So it's fucking ginormous, and you can see it from bombers really easily on a cloudy night. So you just bomb everything around the spires and leave them there, so the next set of lads can have a nice target to aim for. I just love those fucking low-tech solutions that we had, like Dunkirk, like the D-Day landings, wouldn't have happened without Operation Mincemeat. And what that was, they've got a homeless guy who, to this day, we don't know his name. They found a homeless guy who was dead on streets, dressed him as a British officer, put the battle plans for like landing on the French beaches, but 100 miles down, and let his body wash up on shore. When the Germans caught it, picked his body up, they moved all their forces from Dunkirk like 100 miles like west down the coast, so that Dunkirk was more or less empty to invade.
Do you know, we also built not millions, but thousands of pontoons and sunk them all around the UK. which is what we used to carry the forces over. They were all refloated,
Yeah.
but that was a rather cool tactic.
Yeah, but what's what with that? I can't remember why we sank him.
So the Germans didn't know that we had this massive, basically, flotilla to carry everything
Right.
over. So there was thousands of these pontoons just sunk all around the British coast. And then when we were ready to invade, we just refloated all the pontoons, loaded up all the gear, and went straight over.
So it's one of those moments that I love, like sort of like the British, like being proud of being British and stuff. Was we sent all the boys over there for D-Day, and it was fucking massacre. But we won the day and all that lot.
You know that, like, proud of being British. One
but-
thing that I think is really bizarre and weird, and it's going to be really messed up in the future, is like we all see pictures of like our grandfathers and great grandfathers now, and they're all in their military uniforms, you're looking really
Yeah.
smart and presentable. What are our great grandchildren going to see? Some stupid fucking dog-eared Snapchat filter. Oh, here's a
Yeah.
picture of your granddad when he was your age. What the
Pissed
fuck?
up on a fucking park bench at 33.
Yeah.
But no, I always say the thing that made me really proud to be British, that the whole Dunkirk thing, is when it was over, and the boys were a victory in Europe, and they're bringing the boys home. Like, oh, we'll bring them home as quick as we can, but we haven't got the vehicles, we need to go through place. And the merchant navy just went, and all the fishermen and all that on the coast, like, fuck that, we have to go get them.
Yeah.
And it was all these like little fishing boats from Scarborough and shit, and like Dover and Kent were just fucking off over the channel to go and get our boys back. I loved that. That was fucking beautiful.
Well, the Germans could have actually have defeated us at Dunkirk, but their whole forces held back. And apparently, although it's never been proven, this is like purely just speculatively rumours. Everyone knows that Hitler wanted to ally with the UK because Hitler respected our military massively.
Yeah.
Because hell, we ruled the seas for how many decades? Centuries?
Yeah.
So apparently, Churchill began to engage in talks with Hitler, so to give us time to pull our men out, and then went, yeah, right, fuck you.
Yeah, not bad. Pull them out, now we're in. JW said that came from the cardboard tank, it was the Nats idea, and another knows about the Sherwood Forests were the first to capture a Tiger 1 tank, which was smashing fuck out of us. We reverse engineered it and built a Tiger destroyer in about 2 months. That's fucking cool engineering.
Well, no, the what killed the Tiger was the Sherman Firefly. So it was the M4 Sherman tank with a British 76mm very high velocity muzzle. So that's what killed the Tiger. They were all right. Granted, a Tiger could absolutely destroy a Sherman Firefly, but the Sherman Firefly could equally destroy a Tiger. Before the Firefly, we had nothing that could compete with the Tiger. The Tiger literally was.
JW saying that the Sherwood Foresters captured a Tiger 1 tank, brought it back, and then we engineered the Tiger destroyer in about 2 months. It's the Sherwood Foresters who caught it. They captured one and then just fucking our engineers just reversed it in months.
Well, the Tiger was super famous because of its 88mm gun, and there's a 2 Citadel instant kill shot.
Yep, I was just lining my torps up when he took him out.
And
we knew that was our fucking destroyer that got him, I think.
It was in Africa, and basically there was a bunch of and what were at the time considered the most dangerous tanks was the British Churchills. The Churchill, I think it was the Churchill 3.
JW said you need to go to the Tank Museum, Harvey boy.
I've been.
It's just recently back from the Tiger Museum, is JW.
He means Bovington Tank Museum. I've been a few times. I love Bovington. But yeah, the British it was in one of the South African campaigns. The British were advancing on a German anti-aircraft division, and all they had was these 88mm anti-tank guns. Fucking hell, I almost wrecked that York with one shot as well. Can you finish him off, Bad?
I just got him with a fucking, like, a 10-kilometre citadel just for you hit him.
And yeah, so all they had was these 88mm anti-aircraft guns. So they were like, well, if we've got them, we'll point them at the tanks and see what happens. And they absolutely obliterated us. And that's how the infamous 88mm, I think it's called the L, 88mm L, so for the long gun, was invented and put on. That's what they fitted to the Tiger, which made the Tiger so fucking brutally effective.
Well, JW just put, oh yeah, fucking amazing experience. They've just redone it all. Absolutely beautiful. My favourite is still the Valentine Air Rolling Bridge. What a fucking design.
Oh, they've got some absolutely mental tanks there. Was the Churchill Crocodile there? There's a Churchill tank variant called the Crocodile.
That sounds amazing.
It has a flamethrower
like
instead of a turret.
Snapping jaw.
No, it has a flamethrower instead of it has no turret.
Hello.
It's an anti-personnel vehicle.
It's a bit fucking nasty. I like the sound of it, but yeah, that's a bit fucking brutal, that. It's not very English, it's not cricket, is it, to be fair? So that I were on fire, by the way.
That Baltimore is going to be the pain in the ass for me. I can... Ooh. That hurt.
I'm gonna fucking go down here.
That Iowa's not quite broadside. If you can, I don't know if you can shoot at that Baltimore. But that Baltimore is...
I'm trying to make this Iowa because I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. One of those talks gonna fucking get him. Nah, I'm gonna be no fucking near him. He slowed down, the little bastard. Yes, it was, but it wasn't. Yeah, the Churchill Crocodile's on about, yeah. Yes, it was, but it wasn't called that. But that many tanks, I didn't read the full breakdown at all. May have been down as the nickname. And it was a fucking huge flamethrower. First design killed as many in the tank as it did outside.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of them. They were called something funny tanks. That was their name. And basically, it was like this group of guys just came up with absolutely mental tank designs. Because there was an amphibious tank. I can't remember the name of that.
No, I think I remember the flamethrower one. Because did it just like have a fucking fuel tank on a tow bar behind it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah. You just fucking like this tank, heavy armoured flamethrower, but you could just shoot the petrol tank behind it that we're towing. Yeah, there's some fucking crazy shit in World War II. I loved it. Like Operation, I loved the Coventry Conundrum as well. Where Winston Churchill basically had to sit back and watch Coventry get bombed.
Yeah, Coventry. In all fairness, they could have at least finished the job.
Yeah, did Coventry a favour. But yeah, basically we'd broken the Enigma machine, we'd cracked the Enigma machine, so we could read Nazi intel and messages with the Alan Turing's Enigma machine, Alan Turing's computer. But so what they'd done was we'd intercepted Nazi messages that said basically go bomb Coventry. So we had enough time to mount a squadron to go stop them. But if we did, then the Germans would have known we'd broken the Enigma machine.
Yeah.
So we had to allow Coventry to get bombed. So like, do you allow your own people, your own city to get bombed and your people to get killed in order to hide the fact that we know where they are and we can use it in a not so blatant way. Which, you know, it's agreed. It's generally accepted. It cut 5 to 7 years off the war by cracking the Enigma machine. But you've got all that time to crack it, and the first time you get a message, you go stop a bombing raid and just throw all that work away. It's a fucking hard decision to make.
An awful decision to have to make.
It actually, it's not. There's only one correct answer really in it, but it's a hard one to make.
Right.
Yeah, did we say? Yeah, there was all sorts. A converted tractor one, the minesweeper, which was a combine harvester with ball and chains. Wouldn't that just set off the mines? Or the mine got a press pad on top.
Yeah, basically, you're like a road sweeper. They've got those big brushes. They've done it with the Churchill as well. I think it started off as a tractor, but they actually converted a Churchill with it. So basically, it had a massive flail on the front of a tank. And it would just drive, and this flail was like, 15, 20 foot out from the front of the tank. And it would just flail the ground as it was going, blowing up the mines.
Yeah, JW just said, yeah, it did set them off, it was fucking ridiculous. But it's just kind of like, oh, you've laid mines here, fuck it, we'll fling them back at you. Have them back, fuck off. Yeah, fucking some mad shit in World War II.
I was hoping for a little more damage there, in all fairness. My plan was to send another salvo off at that Iowa that I just citadelled and ram the full health one. but the full health one finished me off.
Thanks for popping by, man. I've not rammed a ship in fucking ages. Made a couple of million tonight. Alright, but I'm going to go out and grey mash. I've not been out grey mash yet tonight. But last one, I'm going to go out and grey mash here.
Yeah, I think one more will be a good first stream. So what's that?
Yeah.
That's a tier 4. Wow,
Yeah.
there's really only one tier 4 ship in the game, isn't there?
Marblehead? Yeah, it's the Marblehead.
If you haven't seen it, people watching on my YouTube, or people over on Badger's Twitch, if you go on YouTube, find The Hive Hound, The Hive
underscore hound. Yeah.
And I've just actually
And
put
if
it
you're on
up,
YouTube, you want Stoffel Presents, all one word, STOFFL.
and there is I've just put it up on my channel. There is an 8 kill in the Marblehead game. Yes, a game where I get 8 kills.
Half a second long, and still lost the match.
I'd still lost the match. I was
Half a second longer, you'd have had all 9.
half a second. I was half a second away. I got fucking hit by a secondary battery.
Yeah, you were just turning to release the torch, weren't you, for winning kill, and got hit by a secondary battery.
All right, don't give the whole story away.
No, I do like my version of the video that I put on the Stop Up Sense channel, because I put the Giles theme from Street Fighter 2 to it.
Yeah, so actually, there's 3 versions available. There's the raw, unedited, foul language version, which does actually have a lewd language warning at the beginning. There's the
Stop Up Sense version, which has Giles' theme tune from Street Fighter 2, which just keeps cutting out to get you just get the incredulous commentary from us, but I think has foul language in it as well.
Yep. And there's
the third one you've done.
The latest one, which I've just done, which is I've taken out all the sound because, in all fairness, besides the fact that it's 8 kills, it is actually sort of a perfect gameplay to highlight shot selection and like what rounds to fire at what. So I decided that, you know what, yep, we should actually use it as a tool for learning. So
yeah.
I've put some useful gameplay tips on top of it. I should really look to find out if the Marblehead has any kind of interesting history. Is it just me, or is this all bloody battleships?
It looks like a lot of battleships in this one, which could be fun in a destroyer. Oh shit, I'm being spotted by Summit. Bastard trying to sneak up on those battleships.
I just realised I think I'm actually going to turn into a mountain.
I need to get the fuck out of here.
So there's going to be a masterclass in spamming HE battleships.
Oh, I'm nearly fucking dead already. Right, managed to get out of that. Hopefully my torps will fucking hit something. Oh, I hit someone with a torp. See, I very rarely use my guns in the grey ship.
No, you shouldn't. As a I say as a general rule,
General
of
rule.
destroyers.
Kind
But
of pop in, drop the torps, fuck off.
I generally play the Japanese destroyers. The British and Americans have amazing guns. Top tip, battleship players, learn from this Iron Duke's mistake, because I set him on fire, he instantly put it out, and all that means is I'm going to set him on fire again, and it's going to burn
again.
for a full minute. Oh yeah, I'm facing the other way.
Fuck off when he sees me.
And now I'm going to try and get more fires, so he causes even more damage that he can do absolutely nothing about. There's
Turn
fire
to
number
alert
2.
now, let him spot me before I turn.
I think we need a bit more lead to try and get the front of his ship. And he's out of our firing range now. Not particularly keen on turning back round.
Oh
And
shit, been spotted.
oh, I don't know. He's pretty focused on our Kaiser. Maybe I can swing around. There's a Phoenix sitting over there. What's over here? Oh, Clemson.
Very good, very good. No, they're not good. Oh, they are good! Fucking hell! They are good. I just wasted a set of fucking torps.
Oh, bit more lead again. This V170 thing is pretty quick, isn't it?
I'm just fucking unloading on this V170 now.
Yep,
There
he's
he goes,
gone.
he's down. It's my second kill. I know, like, I'm gonna get like 125 grand of damage in a game and all that shit. Oh shit, sorry.
It's okay.
And I'm gonna, I don't know, like a good game's 100 grand and stuff, but I always try to go for like double what my health is.
Yeah. If you're getting double what your health is, you're having a good match.
So
I
like
think.
in this one, 15k of health and I'm on 35k of damage. I'm having a really good match. Nearly hit 3 times. Trying to sneak in on this destroyer, if I can pick him up because he's shit all his torps.
I'm trying to hit him by firing at where he shot from last, but he's being
Yeah.
quite sneaky.
Got him. Down he is. I want to fuss back the kill now. I'm just trying to spot him for you. I can get out of this guy's fucking sights now. That'd be golden. Spotted by a fucking plane.
Oh, I don't know why we
Ooh, that's
changed ammo
fucking,
types then. Right, okay, so hell, we're on 78,000 damage in a tier 4. This'll be a nice game to end on. Let's see if we can get that up a smidge more.
I say 35 in a from 13k of health. Happy with that. Those two battleships are running away. It's like we fucking.
Ah, there's
Look on the side on it.
3. There's another one. If you focus on those two, I'm actually gonna turn and give our Iron Duke a hand with this enemy Iron Duke. Because you can sneaky torp attack. I'd
I've
rather.
been spotted.
Oh,
Dead. Managed to get one set of torps out there. It's not going to be enough to take that Wyoming down, but if they hit, that'd be nice. I'm hoping he thinks he hit me before I got him off.
it is always preferable to shoot at a target that's engaging with someone else, because then he's not going to shoot at you. Top pro
Nah,
tips.
I've missed him. Right, well, those two are going in for cap now. If you can get that one there. He ain't got a fucking chance, has he? There we go.
That's 96,000 damage and kill number 3. There is a potential Kraken on here. That would be cool for our last game, wouldn't it?
It would be. I said they've just stopped that captain, haven't they?
Two tier 3 battleships against a tier 3 cruiser, a tier 3 destroyer, and tier 3 cruiser, tier 3 destroyer, tier 4 cruiser, and tier 4 battleship. But how is I forgot to look how our Iron Duke's faring up alright. He's on half health.
Yeah, Dan Duke's at 22,000 health. The Wakeful's at Destroyer's at full health. Hey, what have he got into a gunfight with the fucking Orion? Now he's fucked. And he's dead.
He was spotting for me.
Yeah, he got into a firefight with a pair of them.
I don't really want to be fighting 2 battleships simultaneously. But I don't know if I could be bothered to wait for the Iron Duke to
3
catch up.
minutes.
Oh no,
3
there's only
minutes and
one
we've won the
left.
game.
There is
Oh, there's only
only...
one left. Oh, there was 2 left.
No, he must have got him with his torps.
Yeah, must have done.
I was debating spinning round and firing the torps from the other side, but he's engaging with our battleship, which means he's probably
He's
not going to
distracted.
be paying too much attention to us. Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong.
No. He paid all the attention to you. He paid all the fucking attention to you.
But we did set him on fire, and we have got 110,000 damage in a tier 4 cruiser.
I'm Duke's at 28k with a repair kit going on. He's just short of 20. Oh, he's at 29 and a half now.
It was almost like he knew we were coming round that hill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Iron Duke's definitely got the health advantage.
Yeah, it's 32,000 now and still climbing.
Come on, Alex, it's all on you. Oh, do you know what? It looks like he's going to be an absolute nugget and go for the ram. What? Right? Why are you turning that way? Your guns are facing the other way.
Yeah. What are you doing?
You should have banked into him.
Why? I don't get why he's doing this. You've got 3 big fucking guns there that you're not using.
Now he should be turning.
Now.
He should be turning the other way to get his rear turret into the fight quicker. But
Yeah.
this is tier 4. We have to remember this is tier 4.
And there's a finisher. Got the gun round and finished.
If I'm not top of the board on experience, I'm not going to be happy, buddy.
I should be top 3 getting 35k in a 13k share. Second.
So I got Confederate, high caliber, 4 citadels, 169 hits, 14 fires, 3 kills, and we come top by almost twice of the Mighty Badger, who had a really good game. And when you look at the rest of our team,
yeah, all I got there were 11 hits, 2 torpedoes, 2 incapacitation, 2 kills, 2 flooding. That was it. But we're enough to do the job.
yeah, I might have to change the channel name now I'm streaming on here to the Hive Carries.
You're not carrying me as much as you used to.
I just carrying the other 6 people.
The other side. Right, I'm going to call that it for the night because I've got a coach in about 4 hours. And I'm not packed yet. And I've got a long fucking day ahead of me. But yeah, I enjoyed this dual stream thing. We need to do this more often.
I did. I liked this. It was good. So, right, I'm going to do my shout out, and Badger's going to do his shout out, and then we're going to fuck off and go to sleep because.
Well, one of us is going
real
to sleep.
life.
He's fucking back for London.
Yeah. So, for people over there on Badger's Twitch, find me on YouTube. _Hound Badger. If you could slap it in your chat, that would be awesome for me, just so they can
doing it right now, mate.
can see it easier. So pop over. I write for Badger and his website Stoffel Presents. So definitely check out stoffelpresents.com. And if it's World of Warships content that you want, give me a sub on YouTube because at least 2-3 times a week I upload. I'll be honest with you, I'm away for a couple of days, so if I can figure it out, I'm gonna publish 2 videos whilst I'm away. If I don't get around to it, I'm really sorry, but we will be back to regular scheduled videos come next week, and yeah, I think streaming on YouTube is gonna be a thing.
Yeah, and while
and Dom Owen has said, see you next time, and notifications are on. Thank you very much, Dom. It was a pleasure, and, well, if you're on PS4, you should jump in and have a couple of games with us. We've usually got room. We've usually got space for one, haven't we? On the
Yeah,
Monday
normally.
streams. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, as I said on the Monday stream, so I've been streaming on YouTube tonight, so I'm going to talk to other people on his channel. I'm talking mine now. But yeah, I run StockUpSense.com, who Hive writes me. It's our website where we're getting news and reviews up there. You pop up there right now, you'll see the review for Greedfall. It's Stop Up Sense on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. We put content out on all the platforms. Keep an eye on us, follow us on Facebook and stuff, and keep an eye on what we're up to tomorrow. We stream 6 days a week, no, 7 days a week, sorry. We're just the only night we don't stream this Thursday night. Saying that, there's no streams at all tomorrow because I'm away in London. I'm going to visit Nintendo's head office, and if you follow us on Facebook, you'll see, and Twitter, you'll see about 9 o'clock in the morning when I'm up to down there. It's pretty cool. I'm just not allowed to tell you yet. Then I'm off for dinner with 2K to hopefully come back on Thursday and have Borderlands 3 again before release for you guys. And then in the afternoon, I'm off to go get hands-on with Grid, and that's another title we're going to have before release, streaming on Stop Up Sense on YouTube, the review up on the website stopsense.com.
That better be coming to me. I'm just saying, otherwise we're falling out.
It is. That one's yours already. You've already got that one down as yours. I can't give it to somebody else to review after I sent you around to their house to go play it.
Sent me round to their house twice now, and it's a nice house, and I like it down there.
Yeah, I mean, we went, the first time we went to go see F1 2019, didn't we?
We did.
And the next time, so if you're looking forward to Grid, we do already have we have some exclusive Grid footage up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/StopUpPresents. We have 2 articles from you, don't we? Hive? We have your diary of the day and your developer interview on there.
Yes, we do. So we have my preview, which is, I talk about what I'd seen on the day. I got to spend like 4 hours playing on PC, Xbox.
Thing, and you got 4 hours there.
And yeah, because they like me. I don't know why, but me and Chris, the head dev, were on first name terms. Me and Chris are tight. He's coming. He's coming round for Christmas lunch.
I saw Chris over at Gamescom, and he just went. I just went, "Hey, do you want me to see our game?" And I went, "You want to give me a T-shirt?" And he just went, "Here," and threw it out of his bag at me. He went, "When you come to see our game?" I went, "I'm fully booked up. Sorry, mate." But yeah, so I might give that. I might save this. I put it right here at the side of me. We've got a Grid T-shirt. I'll hold it right now here. I might save that to give away on the Grid streams when we have it before release.
That sounds quite good.
On the Grid streams when we have it. But we'll have that before release. Yeah, we'll be doing this. We'll be doing World of Warships. We stream twice a week. We stream on a Monday, and usually on a Friday, me and you stream Warships together. So I think we should do this in the future. Do me on Twitch, you on YouTube. I quite like how this has worked.
Yeah, and I've had a couple of messages pop up, so if I can reply to these, Dom.
Go for it, sorry.
My PSN tag. Well, you can see mine and Badger's PSN tags there. Honestly, ping us a message. We'll gladly play with this.
Feel free to add a friend request. Ping a message over. My friend requests are open.
Lanky is sadly on Xbox, but wait for cross-platform. Cross-platform. They've confirmed they're working on it. I think it already works on a couple of things, doesn't it? Fortnite does. Dauntless is cross-platform.
Yeah, Fortnite, Dauntless do.
So cross-platform it's definitely possible, and they're working on it. I don't know how long it'll be, but well, I can't wait for that. Best HE spammer that is available to get, because I can't get the Atlanta.
Queen Elizabeth.
Honestly, no. Queen Elizabeth has got some good HE, and it's not really a spammer, is it?
No.
A spammer is going to be a cruiser, so it's either going to be the DeGrasse. The DeGrasse has got some amazing guns. That's the tier 5 premium. Where is she?
Sorry. Yeah, Rob, I'll get to our chat in a minute. Sorry. Carry on, Hive.
Yeah. So I've got a couple of videos up. I think I've got 1 or 2 videos up on my channel with the DeGrasse, and its AP absolutely shreds cruisers, and its HE is fucking brilliant against battleships. It really is awesome. Nuremberg's pretty good as well for spamming
I
HE,
love the Nuremberg. The Nuremberg's better for AP, I find.
but I think
The Nuremberg is a beast of a citadel hitter.
the DeGrasse beats it for HE spam, because the DeGrasse. Hang on, let me have a real quick look. I know stock it's like
I've just
15k.
got here, while you're having a break there, I've just got some messages here, Hive, from your friend Meat Plow.
Oh, meat pillow.
He said, I've heard this Hive gown doesn't know anything about World of Warships, though. And then he says, the DeGrasse is a laser.
Yes, it is. So HE spammer, definitely. I've got the Nuremberg and the DeGrasse videos up, so go check them out and see for yourself.
I recommend the Nuremberg more for citadel hits with AP. It's a fucking monster at AP. Is the Nuremberg.
Yeah, the Nuremberg has got nice AP, but so does, in all fairness, the DeGrasse. I know you haven't played it, Badger, but I think it out Nuremberg's the Nuremberg.
For AP?
Yeah. It's super accurate. It literally fires lasers.
I'll have to give it a go. Meatball to put 9km torps are just weaker torps than usual.
I can't buy the DeGrasse. I'm English.
You know what? Fuck it, let's not have another game. You got another 10 minutes live. Let's have another 10 minutes of just chatting with the stream.
Yeah,
Let's have a 10-minute chat with the stream,
I'm down
guys.
for that.
Fuck it.
Just chatting shit.
Just chatting shit. But Meatball says, can go 38 knots with a speed boost.
Yes.
9km torps, just weaker torps than usual. Yeah, I always forget the Nuremberg's got torps because the range is just so shit on them.
Oh no, he's
Like,
on about the DeGrasse. The DeGrasse can do
Oh, the
38
DeGrasse.
kilometers. I put it in my video. It's actually the only cruiser that can not only keep up but can catch the destroyers. You can actually make up ground on destroyers. It's fucking ridiculous. It's amazing.
And the grass is not a premium ship, is it?
It is. It's a tier 5 premium. I think it's in the store at the moment.
So this is where the Nuremberg outdoes it because I don't have to pay for that one.
Yeah, the Nuremberg is obviously
and wargaming.
free.
Even though we've got this big thing coming up in 6 months of wargaming, which obviously I can't say what it is on the stream, but you should already know what it is, like, because we discussed it before.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, even though we discussed this massive project with them, and he's promised me a Tirpitz, I can't get any fucking doubloons or shit off them all. Premium ships. Was it Meatball says you can get it for 8k doubloons, well worth it, and the commander is no slouch either.
Yeah, Andre Lemon. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's spelled Lemonia. Lemonia.
Is Otto the like rarest fucking commander?
I
in the
don't.
game?
I can't fucking get him. Honestly, if you could see my screen, where are my commanders? Like, I have literally got fucking everyone. I've got every single American commander. 4 of them I've got at least 1 legendary upgrade. Alright, I'm missing 1 of the Japanese ones, but I don't care about him. Got all the British ones, all the German ones apart from Otto and B. But like, multiple legendaries. Can I get Otto? Can I? Fuck.
Yeah, can't get Otto. I really want fucking Otto. But yeah, the commanders just come from the crates, don't they? Like an RNG roll from the crates.
Yeah, I got a lot of them from the
Oh, that's an idea.
Shan Horse and
Great, I forgot
Tirpitz
about that.
campaign, buying crates. Oh yeah, I've got 2 containers. Actually, I wonder if I've got any Admiralty that I can buy crates with. I think I'll buy 1. I can buy 1 German
I've got
crate.
380 failures. So we can see if we can get the Bismarck or the Gneisenhouse while we're here. Just purchase all these fucking crates. I've got the tier 2 and 3. Apart from that, I've had no fucking.
Oh, Lanky is. He's all ready for the Bismarck. He's got all the money and the XP to buy it and fully upgrade it. I am a
Well,
little bit short on the free XP. I'm 13,000 short, but it won't take us long to get that in the Shan host with
Oh,
an XP booster. And I just got a duplicate commander, Arlie Burke.
question here for you. A very timely question here for you. Hi from Meatplow. Do you know how the Mutso is? I heard the dispersion is awful, but considering you're shooting 16-inch guns, it makes sense. I've just bought the Mutso on this stream.
I did. And yeah, the dispersion is shocking. I'm going to have to work on the commander and find an accuracy build for it. When it hits, it fucking hits hard. And it's got single fire torpedoes, which is really cool.
Didn't you just bow twat an Oba for 17 grand in it?
I did. I bow twatted an Ober, and it was 17,000 from one salvo.
That is mental.
How much free
With
XP
5
do you
down and
need
no
for the
ship yet.
Bismarck? Right, 2 seconds. Another question here. We'll take it in turns. We'll have a question from each each side.
Question for each stream.
Right. So the Bismarck, because I am pretty much ready for it. Right. Okay. So the Gunite now is fully upgraded. I've got the elite XP I need. I've got the money that I need because it's about 24 million to buy a tier 7 and fully upgrade it. So I've got 29 million there. When you hit a tier 7, I don't think actually I have got a tier 7 that I haven't fully upgraded. And all tier 7s so far that I've seen have all been exactly the same. So where is it? Sorry about this, Badger.
Oh,
I might let you
I
have
just
2
opened
questions
nine-
because this is really fucking long. Right,
I
so
just
the
opened up
Baltimore,
9, but I haven't got a question yet.
it's
I just opened 9 German crates and got fuck all. No shit.
sucks to be you. So it's 100,000 XP to fully unlock all the upgrades on a tier 7. So to be ready for the Bismarck, you need like 24 million, 100,000 free XP, and then day one, as soon as it's launched, boom, fully upgraded, which I am very, very nearly ready for.
I've got the I've got the Kaiser and the Koenig, the 3 and 4. Tell how much I like the Koenig. I've got 2,700 XP out of 55,000.
The Kaiser's supposed to be
says-
really good.
Meatball says, I don't know why the Bismarck will be different from the Tirpitz. They are sister ships, but I guess you're going to make a few tweaks for a video game.
Right, yes, and from what I can tell from the stats, is it cool if I answer this one? Because I have them both, Badger.
Yeah.
Well, pretty
It's
much.
a question to you. Question to you, mate. You know the answer to this one.
Right,
I'm gonna
okay.
open a beer while I learn something.
So we'll have a quick look. This is the Tirpitz. We will be able to see the stats on the Bismarck as well. So the Tirpitz has the same guns, but its secondary armament has significantly less damage. This is a secondary build, but they start off at 5 kilometers.
Don't forget, my audience can't see your screen, mate.
Ah, right. Really sorry. Right, okay. So, for the people who picked the wrong stream to watch, the Tirpitz and the Bismarck are sister ships. They're the Bismarck class battleships. One was dubbed the Queen of the Sea, one was dubbed the King of the Sea. If you want to know about the history, as soon as the Bismarck comes out, I'm going to do a whole video on the history of the Bismarck and its demise and the hood and all that jazz. But essentially, the main difference between the Bismarck and the Tirpitz are the secondary guns. The Tirpitz secondary guns, without any commander's perks or abilities or anything, is 5 kilometers. If we go into, I think we'll have to leave this and go into ships. If we go into ships, and there she is, the glorious Bismarck. I wish you could see it. Badger can actually get this up on his
I've got
screen.
the Bismarck's up on my screen right now.
And if you go to stats and go to artillery, you have the same main battery guns, but the secondary battery guns have a standard firing range of 7.5 kilometers. Now, with auto, which I don't have, you're probably going to get 10 kilometer secondary batteries. So a secondary battery build, the Bismarck is going to be an absolute monster. It still has but wait, The Bismarck does not have torpedoes, I've just noticed. Unless
Yeah, well,
that
Meatballs
comes...
just said the Bismarck gets a torp in his ass by a swordfish, and the Tirpitz gets bombed while hiding.
Well, see, that's a that's a big misconception. All right, yes, you are kind of right that the Bismarck, it was the torp by this fairy swordfish that ended the Bismarck because it was escaping at the time. So the fairy swordfish hit its rudder and jammed its rudder. Didn't actually do any damage apart from make the Bismarck sail around in circles. It was HMS Rodney with its 16-inch guns with its very first shot that hit the Bismarck in the aft sections, the back of the ship, and blew up both its rear turrets. And then it was...
First shot's not a bad maiden shot, is it?
Yeah. And then very shortly after, I'll have to double check, but I think it was HMS Norfolk, which is a light cruiser, fired a salvo, which hit, I think it was 2 minutes later, which took out the Bismarck's entire targeting. It hit the commander's, the crow's nest, the commander's section, destroyed all of their targeting system. So within 2 minutes, well, this is about 10 minutes into the engagement because the first couple of shots, salvos always miss. But in the first 10 minutes of the engagement, the Bismarck was basically a big floating target. But it was incredible that it took 700 penetrating shots, I think, to actually sink the Bismarck. But the Bismarck was sinking, but then the Bismarck's crew scuttled it as a pride of our nation. Like, you didn't sink our ship, we did.
Yeah,
so there is a big debate about whether the Bismarck was sunk by the British or whether it was scuttled, whereas it was sinking. So it's
Meatball just said, yeah, true, it's a long story, but I thought I'd make it short.
Lanky said it's more like 28 million to fully upgrade the Bismarck. You could be right. I know it's a lot. I know it's 18 million for the ship, and then like the upgrades. I think the last upgrade's 4 million. The one before that is 2 million, and then they're like a couple of 100,000 each. So yeah, it racks up quick. And
So
Lanky's also said his Hipper. His Hipper commander, with his Hipper commander, will be able to get 10 kilometers secondary range on the Bismarck.
Oh, I just got Hipper today. I got Hipper from a crate today. Speaking of UK ships, they have the Prince of Wales on PC.
They do.
I don't know about the PC game.
I think they do have the Prince of Wales on. They've got a lot of ships on PC, a lot more than we have. Like he's right. Hipper has the secondary gun range mod. So if I put Hipper on the fucking Bismarck, I'll get a 7.95% increase to secondary battery range. So that'll put me up to what, like 9 kilometers?
Yeah, I'm on Hipper now because I just got him today.
But if you've got Otto has the porcupine skill, which if you fully upgrade him, he gives something like 10% plus battery range, and then use Hipper for inspiration, so he gets Hipper's secondary battery range as well.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Plus the 20% mod for secondary battery range as well. Yep, there's a mod for that.
Yeah. Meatballs just said, I lost some secondary range, but my dispersion is so much better. I might buy him from 7.4 to 6.3. So he's lost some secondary range in his buy-in, but got the dispersion down to 6.3.
Yeah, that's going to be the tough call between going for secondary battery or reducing your dispersion. There's basically going to be two types of Bismarck out there. There's going to be low dispersion, more accurate, and there's going to be the brawlers then that are going to have the ridiculous secondary builds, which are going to smash everything in 10, 12 kilometers.
So, a question from me and not from the chat. When are we going to see Commander videos and builds on the Highbound channel on YouTube?
As soon as people tell me they want them. I will gladly start looking into
Well, the
the
fact we've been
commanders.
sat here for 15 minutes talking
Talking about them, yeah.
ship builds and commanders, it kind of says that people want it, I'd say. My audience has bundled to 11 while talking about this, so yeah, I think there's an audience there for this, Hive.
Yeah, I think there is, and yeah, definitely Otto Ciliacs. Right, if I don't know, can I view him? I can, but Otto Ciliacs.
Yeah, I've got his
Sorry,
on my screen right now.
yeah. So if you look on the second row, on the right hand side, he has
Porcupine
Porcupine,
still.
which increase range of secondary batteries, increase precision, and decrease dispersion. And then as inspiration, you can use Hipper if you've got them both. Then you're going to have a more accurate and more range like added together.
Yeah.
That's going to be ridiculous.
You know that Marsby range of secondary guns plus 8.25 as a base inspiration goes up to 9% at rank 12. Which we can pop into rank 12 right now actually. But I could pop in on my that'd be 9.75, so would that be worth popping in on my excuse me. On Schneer's inspirations?
Yeah, so hang on, so Schneer's you're using right, so you're using Reinhard Schneer as your commander, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so right. So yeah, if you put Hipper as your inspiration, your guns will have whatever bonus. So the base trait of the commander, every commander has a base trait.
Yeah. So now I've got
Reinhardt
plus
is
200 HP per ship tier from William Sims.
Yep.
And I've got 2.5% precision of cruisers' main guns from Norman Scott. Just I use a lot of cruisers.
Whereas I put Reinhardt as my commander. I just realised I haven't put Reinhardt as my commander on the Tirpitz. I've done it wrong. So I've got Reinhardt as my commander. So I have increased torpedo speed, great for the Tirpitz. All right, that's going to be no good for the Bismarck.
I went for increased chance of HEs causing fire.
Torpedo visibility range. But then I've also got the 9.75% to my secondary batteries from having Hipper as an inspiration. So, you know what? Talking about how complicated commanders can be, I think there's definitely going to be room. What I'm going to do, I think I'll produce videos where I'll talk through, if I talk through them all in one video, it's going to be
it'd be too long.
Fucking ridiculous.
You need a video per build.
So what I'll probably do is I'll probably do a video where I talk about the Americans, the British, one American, one British, one German, where I go through the commanders, and then I'll do like a part 4 will be, combining them for particular ships, or when I do each video I do, what I'll start doing is at the beginning I'll do a little. At the end, actually, watch the action, and then at the end of the videos, I'm going to do it. Right, so this is my commander, this is my inspirations, blah, 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 and explain why I picked what and why, and I'm always down for receiving suggestions.
Yeah, well, I've just put Hipper on Reinhard Scheer now, and I get a range of, he's at Mastery 12 or 20, and gets a range of secondary guns of plus 9%.
So, Lanky has said he uses Hipper as his primary commander, but has Cunningham and Madden as an inspiration. Cunningham, if I remember rightly, is dispersion. He increases the precision of your battleship's guns, and Madden is a yank. Where is Madden?
Madden decreases reload time and increases traverse speed for main battery.
Is Madden? Oh no, Madden's British. I'm an absolute mong.
Yeah, and Cunningham is precision of batteries main guns.
Yes, on the German battleships.
I've got all the Brits.
Lanky has.
I've got all the Brits and all the Americans.
Lanky's gone for a precision build, which is a good idea.
I mean, so I've got with right actually I've got 9% range on my secondary guns through Hipper, and then I've got Norman Scott to give me precision of cruisers' main guns by 2.5%.
See now, because I like brawling, If anyone's seen my Scharnhorst videos, this is where this build comes from. It's from my Scharnhorst. So I've got improvements to torpedoes, sea torpedoes, better range, better rudder shift time so I can dodge torpedoes. And then I've got Sims giving me 360 HP per tier of ship
Obviously, Sims
bonus.
only gives me 200 per tier.
That's because I've maxed out
That's
my
what I had on
Sims.
before.
And then I use HIPAA for secondaries. So mine's a very, very much a brawling build. It's all about getting in up close and trashing them. Whereas Lanky, who's over on chatting on my side, has gone for a precision build. So
Yeah, no,
at range, Lanky would have a big advantage over me. But then as I close in, the
as soon as you
advantage
get
would
within that
switch.
range, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Meatplow said HIPAA gives me a +1. No, HIPAA gives me plus 12% secondary range at rank 14. So with Otto and HIPAA, I get plus 32% secondary range. That's a fucking right boost.
Add the mod, which gives you plus 20% as well, and that's a 50% increase to range.
So you know, a 52% increase in range.
Yeah.
That is fucking ridiculous. So what? So where do I find out the secondary range of the Nuremberg, for instance? Where do you find out the secondary range?
Right, if you go into the ship stats,
Yeah.
go to artillery. So I've just clicked on the Gneisenauer for my guys if you want to know where you find your secondary batteries. So if you look at artillery, the left-hand side will have your main battery. So it'll tell you your main battery, what guns you have, the range, reload time, turret traverse speed.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this. I'm on the the Yorick now. What do I press there?
Right, so on the Yorick, go over to stats.
I can't see stats anywhere.
Right, okay, so you've got the Yorick on your screen in front of me.
There we go, there we go, yeah. Yeah, I've got it.
Drop down one to artillery. Your main battery will be
Yeah.
on the left, and on your right, that'll give you the details on your secondary battery.
There we go. So my secondary battery is now 5 kilometres on my Yorick.
It's not really the Yorick, it's the Essen Yorick. I've got a video about this as well.
5.2 on the Nuremberg. That's not bad. Okay. Alright, that's 32%. So with the mod, it'd be 52%. With porcupines included on that build as well.
So if you got porcupine as well, so that's 7. So it's 3.5.
Again?
So he's going to gain 3.5, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's going to get almost 11 kilometers of secondary battery range on
That's
the
3
Bismarck.
kilometers short. That's 3 kilometers short of my main battery range on the Nuremberg. Think about these high-tier German BB secondaries. They also have 150mm.
Right, the Gneisenauer has 128mm guns. Let's have a quick look. I've got the Tirpitz right here. The Tirpitz has 16 105mm and 12 150mm secondary guns.
Well, yeah,
So the guns are about the same size as basically. It's got a couple of Nurembergs slapped to either side.
yeah.
And I think the Bismarck the same?
The Bismarck's 105, 8 times 2 105mm secondary guns.
Yeah, so 8 105 on each side and 650mm on each side. So yeah, it's basically it's a Nuremberg strapped to either side of the ship.
That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I don't want to go up against that. I'm just going to be firing HE at everything. So I generally use HE and then switch to AP when I'm within 10 kilometres of them. I tend not to use AP more than 10 kilometres out.
And also, the reload times...
No, if it's a German ship, just don't fucking bother.
The reload
Just run away
times
and
as
throw
well
fire
of
at
those
them.
secondaries, if you can reduce the reload times with Porcupine from auto. You know, they're 3.4 and 7.5 seconds as it is. When you've got that like minus
Yeah.
10% to reload as well, they're gonna be
So you drop that. Yeah.
they're gonna
That's
be
going to be
lighting
what?
people up.
10% off. That'd be fucking. Well, that down to about 3 seconds. 2.7? 3 seconds? Something like that.
It's annoying. I can't tell. There is a Bismarck hull upgrade, so I wonder if the hull upgrade, it says it has more hit points, more AA mounts, but it doesn't say anything about torpedoes. So I wonder if the Bismarck will get torpedoes with the hull upgrade, or whether it will not have torpedoes at all. But the
I don't
Bismarck
think
was
it
quite
does say
famous for
torpedoes at all
having
on it.
torpedoes. That's the thing. It's a bugger with torpedo upgrades, because with the destroyers, it'll tell you your torpedoes will get faster and do more damage, but they don't tell you if the range changes, and the range
Yeah.
does change. Like I think it's the Fubuki starts off with like 5 kilometer torpedoes, or like 5.5. But when you get the
There's
torpedo
no here that
upgrade,
says it has torpedoes, though.
yeah, that's
Meat Plow just said, hi, do you use the Brawler perk?
no, I don't actually. On like my setup for German battleships is Reinhard Shearer with Hipper and Sims, but and which commander? I know one of the commander does have a perk called Brawler, but I don't have it on. I can't remember who has it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, let's have a look. Brawler. It's not. I don't have one. I don't have. None of mine have a bit an inspiration trait of Brawler. I've got all the Americans and all the Brits. I'm
Oh,
missing some of the Japanese.
is it a British one actually? I
No, because
think
I've got all the Americans. I've got all the Brits. Brits
because
have got overtime, make haste, concentrated devastation, casual avoidance, aim and fire, true grit, core values.
my war spite. Oh, have I got my? I'm sure my war spite has a Brawler perk. Yes, my war spite. I use Brawler Charles Madden. I have the Brawler perk, which reduces
Oh,
your
is it
range
on the
by 8.
commander? Sorry, I was looking.
Yeah, it reduces your range of your main battery guns by 8%, but ups the reload by 8% and gives you torpedo visibility range of 12% on my current level, which is 10 with Madden.
Oh, silly Axel's brother. We were just talking just before you joined us, Meat Plow. We were saying that neither one of us has auto, and we want him really fucking badly.
Yeah, like
Can you
Lanky's just
actually buy
pointed out in
auto
my
from the
chat,
shop?
the hull upgrades as well don't tell you about the changes in rudder shift time either, although they do affect the rudder shift time of the ships quite often. So that's something to take into account. And we do seem to be lacking like a lot of stats when it comes to upgrades, but they've got the awkward thing of not filling up our TV screens with too much fucking information, because they've got to design it for, there's going to be people there sitting there with like a 22-inch TV.
Put some drop-down menus in.
Yeah, that would be good. Or like an extended stats button. So like
Yeah.
you'd click on, I don't know, whatever it is. Because yeah, Madden, I use Brawler and Porcupine because he has the two. But like, yeah, so it's like hull upgrade, and it's like there's the basics, extended stats, and they bring up a page, like fill the screen with what it changes. But it's still technically, I think, is it still early access, or have they actually officially released it? I don't know.
Oh, look at this Commander's Cash. I don't want the Commander's Cash. German Commanders, there we go. A random German commander for 7,500 doubloons. That's fucking expensive for a commander.
Is that won't be one? That'll be 3, I think.
Yeah, 3 crates. Still,
Yeah, for a fucking and
but
like
potentially 3 fucking legendary, 3 repeats. Yeah, you get 3 duplicates. You just wasted fucking what, 7.5 grand. That's a lot.
where is that? It's like, oh yeah, DE Commanders. I can see it now on the main
Yeah,
screen. Yeah, see that's and that's really smart marketing, because how many people like me are gonna be like ready for the Bismarck but don't have fucking auto? Do you know?
yeah. So you're gonna drop 30 quid on 11,500 doubloons because that's cheaper than buying 7,500. Um, well, yeah, that's cheaper. So you're gonna drop 30 quid um, on a crate to get 3 fucking Richard Shears or Reinhard Shears.
Yeah, and like you just pointed out, that we could do with more information like armor and penetration values of guns, because
Yeah,
now I know there is a mechanic where your armor thickness, um so you take the size of the shell that you're shooting. So say if I'm using 16-inch guns, so I've got 410 millimeters, and it's got to be something like there's a mechanic and it's a percentage, like if your shell is like 80% bigger than the thickness of their armor, you'll overpen. Don't quote me on that number because I'm just picking
yeah,
numbers
yeah.
out of my head. But it has to be like, I think it's like 1.5 times thicker than the armor to penetrate it. So if I'm firing 110 mil at 410 mil at 410 mil of armor, it's not going to pen it. But if I hit 310 mil of armor, it'll go through. It's 1/16th, like you just said.
116. Yeah.
Yeah, so
But yeah, Meatballs just said if you've maxed out your rank, you get a free German commander crate with the Tirpitz. I'm not gonna. I think you're on about the hunt for Tirpitz. I've got 5 days left, and I'm ranked 27. I
yeah,
ain't getting a Tirpitz.
I did
I've been
get.
talking. I have been. I'm trying to sound like I'm name dropping because it's the third time I've said it tonight. But I've been talking to Victor Casilius, and he's promised me a Tirpitz anyway. I'm just going to ask him for a Tirpitz and Otto if he can do that.
If he can give you an auto badger, that needs to come to me. I will make so much use of that auto.
Oh, you know, if I'm getting an Otto, it's fucking. I'm keeping him.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'll suck a dick for an auto.
But yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to blag a Tirpitz off Victor. I mean, if you're going to try and blag one for free, why not speak to the guy who owns the fucking company? Do you know what I mean? Meatball just said, "Wow, you heard it here. I will suck a dick for an Otto."
Yep, that's true. I won't spend 30 quid on it though.
Yeah, suck a dick, but you will spend 30 quid. You draw a line somewhere.
Gotta have some sort of morals.
But yeah, I mean, I was doing all right. I'm never going to get rank 100 for the Tirpitz anyway, because I'm just not that good enough. But
It's
yeah,
not that. It's this campaign really requires like a lot of time, because let's be honest, getting anything more than 3 kills in a game is fucking hard. Like
I've been playing this. I've been playing this for 2 weeks before it came out. We started streaming this 2 weeks before it was out, and I've still never got 5 kills in a game. So when I'm here now with where are we? There. I don't know, 125k of damage. I got 4 kills there. So even if I did that, I got 125k of damage. I could do 1 on Admiral Trials. I could do 6 torpedo hits. I can do that. 7 Citadel hits. I can do that. Then rank 4 in 1 battle, destroy 5 ships. That's it done. Not getting any further there.
Yeah, but when you think about it, I played on PC for a while, so I came into this game with more experience. And as good as I am, and I'm not the best player in the world by any means, but I'm fucking
No,
up
but
there.
you're fucking miles ahead of me.
but I've only had 24 Krakens. So
I've not got any.
when you think I've had 1,700 battles,
Yeah.
you know, so I've got a lot more battles. I've got a hell of a lot more experience, and like 24 is not a lot. You know, it's not even 1% of my games. So it just goes to show that Krakens are hard. Krakens, you need two things. You need to be absolutely on your game. Their team needs to be crap, but your team needs to be worse.
Yeah.
Because
That's it. It's like
think
the other
about
day I
how
got the
many
4.
times you've almost got a kill on a ship in a battle, but someone else on your team has taken that last shot and knocked them out. You know, it's like, you know, I think a large part of Krakens is luck. There is like alright, it's probably 60% skill, 40% luck. Because actually
like
getting that finishing shot, like
the other day, the other day I worked my ass off for 4 kills the other day, and I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not fucking great at this, but I had a fucking good round. I earned all 3 of those kills, well, all 4 of them, and on the 4th one, someone just popped around mountain and got a shot in just before me and took the kill. That's why today I was like, I stop shooting, I'll fire the fucking torch. I know I've got him. I know I've got him with those torch. Fucking leave him.
Yeah, well, it's like this, for example, like high caliber medals that I've got. I have 207 high caliber medals. So in what's that? That's probably about 15% of my matches. I shoot at least 4 enemy ships and 30% of the total HP of the entire enemy team. And I've only got 24.
Times.
And I've only got 24 Krakens. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got that 12 times. I've got high caliber.
Or Confederates is another good one to look
I
at.
tend to charge in a lot. I've got 59 first bloods because I tend to charge in a lot.
That's like Confederates. That's damage 6 enemy ships, and each ship you hit, you must exceed 20% of their HP. I've got 45 of those, and only 25 Krakens.
I've got one in 1797 battles. Go seal clubbing for your best chance for a Kraken.
Fucking hell.
What do you mean by seal clubbing, meat plow?
Low tiers overpowered ships. So tier 4 in the Marblehead or the Nuremberg. But what you've got to do to be a seal clubber, you've got to play that ship. So if you just play the Nuremberg every time you play,
that's kind of what I started doing in the Graham Ashe.
Yeah, but if you just play that one ship constantly, you'll really, because like there's an element of knowing the ship which will help you like be better at it. So if you just play one ship and focus on that ship, you will become really fucking good in that ship, which is why I do so well in the Marblehead. I've played how many fucking battles in the Marblehead? 204.
Yeah, Meatball says the Iwaki on the Marblehead. I started using the Iwaki, but I really quite like the Graham Ashe though. But yeah, probably the Iwaki might be best to go at it on. I might give that a go next week or something.
Yeah, and well, like Lanky said, he's on 321 games in standard with 5 Krakens, but he plays a lot of AIs to learn the basics, and playing AIs is good. You will learn the basics and you'll learn the ship, and then you'll learn your like enemies' weak points. Like I know German ships, you've got to aim towards the rear. You want your ships to land at the back of them to get the citadel hits. British ships are generally more central. Same with the Americans. So you pick up things like that, and it's just like incremental steps. Like I'd say, like now you're a good player, but to like reach that next level, you've got to learn.
Yeah,
You've got to learn those little niche bits about each type of ship and where to hit them.
Because I've got, this is going to sound really weird, but because I've got a bit of a better player, I have more thought to what I do now, I've got worse. So I used to hit like 60, 70,000 a game. Now I'm hitting 40, 50,000 a game, so I'm playing more conservative. I used to go charging in, whack 70 grand of damage up and die. Now I still die, but I tend to die near end at match. but I'm racking up 40k damage instead.
Yeah, so there's a balance which you're missing between. It's all about knowing when you can plow in, because when you plow
Yeah.
in, you can do the damage, but it's knowing
Yeah.
it's picking your time to plow in. So it's like if you're in a cruiser and there's 3 battleships there, all right, you can plow in and you'll get your torps off wherever and do a good chunk of damage, but that'll be it. That'll be a game over. So
Yeah.
that's when you don't want to plow in. And in something like the Nuremberg, which is really good at kiting away, you just go away at a quarter speed and spam the holy fucking hell out of HE at the battleships.
Meatplant just said another good one is the Omaha because you have 5 guns at the bow and you just tank over cruisers. Yeah, that's where I love the fucking. Is it the Marblehead?
Yeah, the Marblehead is the
five
Omaha.
guns at front and 5 guns at back.
The Marblehead and the Omaha are sister ships.
Yeah.
So yeah, when he's saying the Omaha, we call it the Marblehead because that's the version of it we play, but it's the same ship. The only problem with it is since the Germans came out, the Germans can punch through the front, so the Marblehead has kind of lost.
Are the French coming next week? It's 6 days. Is it 16th the French arrive?
It's going to be when the Tirpitz campaigns ends because they're gonna. I'm guessing the John Bart is going to be the next Admiralty.
What? Sorry.
I think the John Bart is going to be the next Admiralty because they've confirmed the John Bart as a premium. So I think that's a
That's going to be the next
distinct
campaign.
possibility. Although they have said the Attigo, which is a German heavy cruiser, they have confirmed that that's coming as well. So whether I kind of hope that they just introduce the French as a line rather than doing the early access.
Early access like that with the Germans.
Because it sucks. The German battleships. I've not played tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. I've got them. I've not fucking played them at all. I've just played the tier 6.
3 and 4, not played them.
And I'm all set, ready to unlock the tier 7, and that's that line done. I done the same with the cruisers. I think I got the tier 5. So I didn't play the rest of them. I only played the Nuremberg and the York.
Yeah. Meatpot just said old JB will be a monster. That's going to be the new fucking. Everyone's going to be rocking the new Tirpitz, staying out the fucking Cockpit Sea, and then old JB is going to come out. I remember I was on it when the new campaign landed. I was on straight away. The first fucking moment it went live, I was on it. My first match up against the Tirpitz.
Yeah.
That cunt's just got like fucking 60 quid just to be first one in game with a Tirpitz.
Yeah. In all fairness, if people are willing to pay, I think that's the beauty of it. Like,
I have no problem with it. You wanted to pay it, it. I can still kill you. I can still take you out.
Yeah.
You know,
if people,
it's not pay to win.
If all right, up until recently, when I've taken this second job, I had plenty of time to play it. So the Tirpitz I managed to get just by putting a lot of fucking hours into it.
Yeah.
Whereas now, whatever comes next, I'm not going to be able to put 2-3 hours in a day to get all the campaigns. And all right, maybe I can do the campaigns completely over a couple of hours on the weekend. Like, it's not out of the realms of possibility, but chances of me completing the campaign with the limited time I've got now compared to what I had.
Yeah.
You know, having that option
that's the trouble I had. I bought
all right, I've done half of it. All right, there's 30 quid. That gets me the Tirpitz. But
I bought the Admiralty for this one because I thought, right, fuck it, I'm on right from beginning, right from fucking start. Let's have it. I'm gonna fucking grind this one out, right? And then it's I don't want to sound like I'm moaning because I get free games sent all the time and it's hard. But I don't want to. I'm not going to stop starting, but you know how hard it is, like to try fit the amount of reason we have on.
Yeah.
So like I set off the beginning of the campaign, like right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to fucking smash this out. Then I had like 2-3 days in a row on it, and then I've got 2-3 reviews to this game's landed. I need to do that. This game's landed. I need to stream that one instead. next thing you know, it's been 4 days that I've not been on, and now I'm off to Gamescom, so that's another week where I'm not on. And then you come back, it's like I've just lost fucking like 12 days or something. Of the
Yeah,
campaign,
it's like
but I
I've been
can't do it now.
preparing to do that review for Avorion. I've probably put 40 hours into that game. So that's 40 hours that I
Yeah,
haven't put into World of Warships.
yeah.
So, but
Well, I've got.
Lanky's
Let's
commented
say,
saying it looks like they're starting with the French cruisers and having the BBs as early access first this time. So
I don't mind that. So you can unlock the French
what he's saying is
cruisers,
the cruisers are going to come out as a normal line, and then the
and then you
battle
get the BBs in the
in the early access.
crates. That's fine. I don't mind them doing it that way. I've got something new to build towards and unlock while I'm getting the BBs.
But yeah, I don't like the fact that I've completely skipped. I've skipped the first 5 tiers of the new German ships because I think I've got
Well, Meatplows just said it's the same challenges every week. It gets redundant. They need to mix it up. I don't like that the challenges are locked behind each other. I'd like the challenges just to be fucking out there. So if I get, you need to get 5 hits from torpedo, and then you get 125k damage. If I get 125k damage with a battleship, but I haven't got 3 extra torpedoes, so that don't count. So now I have to get 3 extra torpedoes. And I know why they do it. You have to go play the ships together, but you don't have to have them locked behind each other. You can have them just open. And I got 125k, my battleship, right, that's that one. Right now I'll go in my destroyer and get my torpedo hit, so... You know, I don't like the idea that they're locked behind each other. You have to do them in order. I don't like that. I think it'd be better if it were just open. There's your 6 challenges, you need to do these, now you unlock your next 6 challenges. But yeah, they do need to mix it up with the same stuff every week.
Yeah, even if like say week 1 the challenge is because you get like you got to win so many battles in a British ship or capture so many flags in a British ship or do so much damage in a German ship. Maybe have like week 1 German ships, like week 2 British ships, week 3 American ships. You know, even if it was just that, just to make it that bit different. Because the amount of times I got really fucking annoyed last week because I was like, all right, okay, so I've got to cause X amount of fucking damage. I've got to get so many Citadel hits. So I go out, I get those Citadel hits, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake, it's in American ships. And that would just frustrate the hell out of me. But you can understand how they do it because 1, it promotes you to play other ships. So like,
yeah, but I've just completed Joint Expedition today, and I didn't even realise I was fucking doing it. I didn't realise I'd done it. I just ignored. I went, oh yeah, that can fuck off, and ignored it. And I've completed it today, without realising.
Oh yeah, I completely agree with Lanky. He's saying the additional missions, like premium supplies, for example, where you get the extra insignias and like commanders crates, they should be a bit more frequent. Like,
yeah.
They should. Maybe they should have like a weekly. I'd love to see like a weekly like challenge mission that gets you Commander's Crate.
Yeah. Oh, Crappy's Meatplows just said here. That's why you can pay to boost. Like I complained about being locked behind each in order. So that's why you can pay to boost it. People get exhausted grinding. Like the cap at 8 bases challenge promotes shitty team play. It does. Like, oh, I'm going to cap 8 bases. I'm fucking up for that base then, and you just completely ignore what you do. And it does. It doesn't promote good team play. Like I now no longer give a shit if what rest of my team's doing. I'm after 6 Citadel hits. I'm after 6 torpedo hits. I'm hitting with a cause 125k damage. I was just hitting fucking everyone with HE from distance with Queen Elizabeth. Right, I'll set a fire on you. Right, I'll set a fire on you. Set a fire. I wasn't really helping my team out at all. I didn't give a shit who or where they're doing what.
Now, I've got a counter argument to this. That I don't. I think I can make you come around because. So, say for example, and there are people out there. There's like who I was talking about, like Tiger Jaywood that was in my chat earlier. The guy I done the video of. He is a ridiculously good destroyer player, but he pretty much plays destroyers.
Yeah.
Doesn't play anything else really. So having things like getting Citadel hits is gonna like coax him to play cruisers more.
Spray cruiser. Yeah.
So, and you know, if you're a battleship player and you've got to get 6 torpedo hits in one game, all right, okay, some of the German battleships can get torpedo hits.
No, I fully agree
But-
with you. When we started playing this,
So-
I was playing British battleships.
And that
then
was
when
it.
the Germans came out, I moved to cruisers.
Yeah,
And then with these challenges, it's like, oh, right, I know the Nuremberg has fucking torpedoes, but I'll drop to the Grey Masher or the Marblehead, or maybe the Iwaki for the torpedo challenge.
yeah. So it promotes, and then like the cap and the bases challenge, you know, it sort of gets people in the mindset. Well, yeah, they actually like bases are really important, and if you're on a domination map, and the enemy team caps 3 of the points, it doesn't matter if you fucking kill like all of their ships. One survives, they've got 3 caps, they win.
Yeah.
So, you know, and it does sort of promote that, like, yeah, it's not all about killing. You can win a game by playing the objective, which really is the simplest way to win. You could drive right around the outside in a destroyer, jump into their
Yeah,
cap, and win.
I've
So
done,
it's
I've
like,
done it plenty of times on stream when I've been, you know, we've been ahead on points. I've just gone two have gone in against 2 battleships, and I've just fucked off, and I've just replied, "Really sorry, guys, this isn't an exciting stream, but in case them 2 get killed, I'm fucking off to the entire other side of the map here, because if they kill them 2, by the time they come and get me, they're not going to catch me. We've won on points, so yeah, I'm fucking off. So I play. Sometimes I'll play for the win rather than the action."
yeah, like I should have done in that 8-kill loss game. I should have.
Yeah.
At kill number 8, I should have turned around and run the fuck away.
But you could never forgive yourself for not going for the 9th.
Oh no, I couldn't. I had to go for it.
Right, I'm gonna have to go anyway because it's
Yeah,
20
it's
to 11, and my
it
coach
is.
thinks it's 3 hours, and I'm not packed yet.
It is
Oh, fuck
definitely
off,
bedtime.
tomorrow.
But Lanky, I
Yeah.
completely agree. Sort of like 4 crates a week, not too much grinding. Some insignias, promotion orders, accommodations are so fucking hard to get. There should be not a too easy way to get them for free, but like something like, you know, like it's a reward for doing X amount in a week. Like they should do that. Promote normal play.
Do you think medals should come with rewards?
Yes.
So you get 2 insignias for every Kraken you get.
Now, one medal does actually come with a reward that most people don't actually know about. I say a reward; it's a perk. It is. I've only got it once, I think. Where is it? I've got to try and bloody find it now. Oh no, I've had it twice. Detonation, which the detonation medal you get if you receive damage to the magazine resulting in a detonation. So, besides Citadel hits, there is another
You can
mechanic.
set it, yeah.
Yeah, where if you hit the
ammo
magazine,
dome.
that's it. It blows up the ship. You can be full health, one
Mhm.
hit to the magazine, boom, it's gone. Now, if you get that medal, so if someone blows up your magazine, although it's really rare, the next game, even if someone does hit your magazine, it will not blow your ship up.
Right, so you can't get it twice in a row. Yeah. Although the chance of it twice in a row, fucking millions to 1. But you're immune from it this time. But no, I'd like to see, you know, like a Kraken comes with 2 insignias, or a fucking high caliber comes with 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the sort of, because the medals are sort of broken up. You've got the gold medals, which are your high caliber, Confederate, Kraken, Dreadnought. What are the other 2? Solo Warrior and Witherer. Solo Warrior should have like something massive, because winning against 4 ships, that's fucking hard. I've only ever had
good game.
I've only ever had 2.
Yeah.
You know, so
But-
like,
Right.
and
I'm sorry.
cracking.
I'm
Yeah,
really
yeah,
enjoying
we
this.
are
but
banging
I'm
on.
gonna have to call it a
You keep on
fucking night.
distracting me talking about medals. Fuck off.
I know. Sorry. I've got what we on fucking 11, 12, 1, 3. I leave in 3 hours, and I've not got my bag packed for tomorrow. Like I know it's like, oh, it's only a day away. The thing, like, don't know if no, I've not got my camera equipment. I don't even know if it's fucking charged. I don't know where my memory card is. I've done fuck all to pack for tomorrow's trip. So I need to get that packed now. And I'm gonna grab some fucking kip on coach, I think. But yeah, it's been fucking. Do you know what? I think we should finish our streams. I will Warship stream do this little fucking Q&A every time. I think.
Yeah, we
This has
should.
been good. Just
I've,
couple
I've,
rounds of gameplay and then a Q&A. I quite like that.
I've enjoyed this, and
It's-
we've had a lot of like good questions, which like make you think.
These are really
So,
good questions.
Lanky, just really quickly, Lanky suggestion. Actually said he thought they were supposed to give flags or something with the first medal of the day. That would be cool. A random reward for your first medal of the day.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Even if we're just fucking
A
10k
promotion
commander
order.
XP or something like that, or
Yeah.
whatever. It'd be fucking cool with that. It gives you medals meaning. So why do you just like, oh yeah, I've got that. I don't know how many I've fucking got of them. I've got a medal. Woohoo! Right, next game. You know.
I got 24 Krakens. That's all I care about. I'm actually more proud of my high caliber, to be honest with you, because I think high caliber is like you can get 5 kills and do like a couple of hundred damage if you get the last shots in on everything.
Yeah.
But causing like massive amounts of damage to the enemy team, I think that's how I how I judge myself of how much
I've had
damage I do.
797. I've had 797 battles, and I've got 12 high calibers. That's not too bad.
That's not bad at all. That's like you are getting. That's what I mean. You're getting up there with the damage. You just need to learn. You just need to learn when to charge and when to back off.
Yeah.
You've got the charging bit down. You've got the hanging back
It's the
down.
backing off
You've
bit.
got to just get the
It's
two
getting
of them.
The balance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the difference
Yeah,
between a
well-
good and a great player.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Liquidator, Detonation, Kraken are the only medals I've not got. I've got one Die Hard.
Which one's Die
One
Hard? Is
Witherer.
that ram someone and survive?
Yeah.
I got 4.
Got one Witherer. Cause at least 60,000 HP of fire and flooding damage to enemy ships.
I've
That
only
the Queen
got
Lizzie
one of
fucking
them.
looked at.
Marblehead, bizarrely.
Queen Lizzie with that. Was it Queen? Oh no, King George. King George last time I got that on.
Right, you need to get
Unsinkable
ready.
3 times.
Go away.
Yeah, I need to go.
I'm not
We're getting
speaking
fucking-
to you anymore.
All right, no bed. Thanks for joining us, mate. But we're just about to turn off. It's been a fucking good, been a really good stream, and a really good night. We're about to fuck off for the night now because I'm London bound. So yeah, everyone, thank you for joining me. If you're watching on my stream, hi. Check out the Hive_Hound on YouTube. If you're watching over on Hive's channel on YouTube, check out www.twitch.tv/Stoffel Presents. It's Stoffel Presents on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. If you want to see what I'm up to at 9 o'clock in the morning, I suggest you follow the Facebook and the Twitter, because I'm not allowed to tell you right now. But yeah, thanks very much for everyone that's watched tonight on Twitch. Thank you to all of Hive's audience on YouTube. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, and all the links at the end of every video. I've got the Stoffel Presents web address, Twitch and Twitter. So if you've missed it and you're not, Stoffel's a bit of a weird one to spell. Just watch one of my videos. Right at the end, you'll see Stoffel Presents there. So just slap it into Google, and you'll get the Twitch, the Twitter, and the website, which is all there. So that might be a bit.
Yeah, I mean this dual
For
streaming
people
thing
my
we're doing,
size,
it's
they
kind
might
of-
not be able to go, Stoffel? How the fuck do you spell that?
Yeah. But yeah, this dual streaming thing isn't a kind of a competition who can get the most views. It's just a case of I stream on Twitch, Hive supports on his YouTube channel. Let's build a podcast. Let's bring both communities together. It makes a lot of sense to me, to be honest.
Yeah, we're not. I'm not taking all the views on Twitch anymore.
But right, it's been an absolute pleasure. Oh shit, I'm getting more. How's the game, brother? It's it's good, but we're just about to switch off for the night because we've got a load of events tomorrow. We're off down to London to go get Borderlands 3. So yeah, I really have to go. I really want to. People are coming up and talking, and I really want to talk, but I need to go get sorted. I need to go get Borderlands 3 so I can come back on. So no streams
Come back
tomorrow. But streams
next
Thursday with
Monday.
Borderlands 3.
Next Monday, 7 till 9. Well, probably 7 till. We say 7 till 9. It'll probably run on, but 7 till 9 Monday and Friday usually. There won't be a stream. Well, I don't know. Are you streaming this Friday? You're not, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you are? Right. So, for my lot, get onto Twitch because Badger will be streaming on Friday. I won't be because I'm away this week. But regular service, and this is something I'm going to try and keep going constantly on YouTube, on a Monday and on a Friday, 7 till 9, Greenwich Mean Time, so British time. We'll probably extend it a little bit.
It's PST, Greenwich Mean Time, French time now.
Is it? Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Going backwards. Haha. Right, British Mean Time.
But yeah, 719 UK time. Monday and Friday we stream World of Warships. I stream 7 days a week. It's 719 every day except Thursday, and random streams throughout the day, usually about midday to 3 p.m. over on Twitch. No streams tomorrow because I'm off down to London to collect my copy of Borderlands 3. But come back here Thursday on Twitch. I'll be streaming Borderlands 3 a day before it comes out.
Yeah, and I just really want to quickly say before I go off, I just want to thank everyone who's been like in both the chats because the questions and stuff we've had have been fucking
amazing.
brilliant, and I've actually thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to more. So at the end of every stream, I reckon I'm gonna say half an hour.
Yeah.
It's gonna run over. Half an hour where we just talk, we go in. We just talk about games
We'll just
and
answer the
stats and answer questions instead of watching me either hard carry or absolutely fucking potato every fucking game.
But yeah, I think that's the format going forward now. 2 hours of streaming, playing, and then half hour of chat.
Hour and a half of chat.
The chat goes on and ends up. Like we said it 10 to 9. We said, oh, we've got 10 minutes. We'll do a bit of Q&A, and we've been here
an hour.
An hour now.
Yeah, an hour. So it's been
yeah,
brilliant.
For the last time, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm not saying this again. I've thanked you so many times.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank you
off.
very much,
Bye.
everyone. Peace out. It's been
Bye.
great. Until next time. Take care.
Take care.
And 2 seconds. I'm a bit slower than you in my old age. And so